to tell you now. You're out. Through at the Stern channels. I want you off the JFSC by 9 o'clock Monday morning.
Well, Eric, I don't know what to tell you. I think you're making a mistake here.
And I'm sure you'll be happy to know that I have notified your local draft boards and told them that you are now eligible, completely eligible, for military service. Where's that guy's Academy Award?
Steve, are you sure before your story not one ticket sold?
This is according to the Sacramento Monarchs.
Wow.
When did the tickets sell, Steve?
After we went on the air yesterday with this.
Ah, so you saw the tickets.
Sort of coincidence.
What?
Coincidence?
That's an extraordinary lack of success, Eric. We've seen losers on this show, but Madon.
You are a loser's loser.
Yeah. Scott the engineer looks like Donald Trump.
Eric, the facts are in. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to insult you, but it was Steve's story that did help you.
It was not.
Would you agree it's possible that Steve's story helped you?
No.
All right. If you're going to insist.
Let's say this. The fact that you were involved.
Shut up.
Let's say I shut up.
Oh, man.
Let's say this. Because you were involved, you did get a story done that helped to sell the tickets.
Surely you'll admit that.
Yeah, that's a good compromise. It doesn't make you look like a total dolt.
Saves face.
Steve, how many tickets do you think you'll sell today for Eric?
I hope a lot more. I mean, he's very angry, but the fact of the matter is, when we do news stories, sometimes they have results.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Yeah. And by the way, the event was completely dead in the water, right? They weren't going to have it.
Yeah, they had canceled it.
Done.
Now it's going to happen, right?
Yeah, now they say it's back on.
Oh, look at on Eric's website. It says 0.0.
By the way, they weren't going to cancel it straight out.
What do you mean?
You have misinformation on that, just like that asshole has misinformation on a lot of shit he reports.
All right. Well,
I want to know what the event was going to be. Like, what were you going to do?
Here's what it was. Again, it was...
I was going to blow everybody.
Sacramento Monarchs versus the Los Angeles Sparks. Sparks meet Eric the actor. Exclusive pregame autograph session and meet and greet with Eric the actor. The first 100 fans to purchase tickets will receive a special limited edition Eric the actor T-shirt.
Wow.
Wow, so there's still 50 of those left, is what you're saying.
So how much does it cost to see Eric?
Tickets, you also get to see the game. $20.50, $26.50, and $39.50.
And the Monarchs are in on this?
Yeah.
Wow.
If you stay to watch the game, it's only $10.
All right, Eric. Well, thank you. You've had your words. And wait a
Anything
second.
else you want to say to Steve?
I want to say, to prove something to Eric. This is Jeff, who processes the tickets for the Monarchs. Jeff, are you there?
Yes, good morning, Howard.
Okay, what do you do for the Monarchs?
I am the processor of the tickets. I coordinate all the tickets, the VIPs, and whatnot. I'm also a listener of Sirius Satellite Radio.
Okay, and what did you find out?
Well, I do gauge all the ticket sales on a daily basis, and I can tell you this. There were absolutely no tickets sold prior to Mr. Langford's announcement on Sirius Satellite Radio.
Well, what do you think of that, Eric?
I don't believe this.
Parts, and I take the lower parts.
Tell me, what do you mean? Break that down for me for a second. Do that. What's the low part and what's the high part?
Oh, I swear to you, I'll be there for you.
And then, Pat, you go where? Where do you go in that harmony?
Oh, I swear to you, I'll be there for you.
I love that.
Singing the melodies, yeah.
And nobody does that anymore. Crosby, Stills, and Nash used to sing harmonies. They don't do it anymore. Is James Taylor your hero?
He kind of is.
You like James Taylor?
One of my heroes, for sure.
And you guys are...
Robert Plant and James Taylor.
And don't you think you guys were more of a rock and roll band, but you said, hey, we got to read the tea leaves out there. We got to come up with more pop tunes, right? We've got to change our style, in a sense, to keep up with the times. True?
Yeah, something, natural just happened. I always credit two things, my wife and our managers. I just think they're just really great people, and so they inspire us to be different.
When I first heard the song Hey Soul Sister, I said, oh my God, I hope that song doesn't become a hit, because you'll forever have to sing up high in that falsetto. And really, sometimes I imagine after you do 100 dates in a row that you can't hit those notes, right?
I really got lucky for some reason that the more I sing, the better I sing. So it's kind of like practice more than it is using it up.
You didn't write another song on this album with that, hey, did you? I mean, you didn't go up high like that.
I tried, but I just couldn't get anything worth recording.
When that song became a hit, were you like furious with yourself? Because now I got to go on
kind of mad for a while.
Because it's a difficult thing to sing in that high range the entire song.
Yeah, it's really high.
Yeah, this one is comfortable. I don't feel like you're going to have any trouble with this one.
We were on David Letterman yesterday. I didn't do the greatest job delivering it, but it's much easier to sing than Hey Soul Sister.
What do you mean? You were on David Letterman, and you performed the same song?
Yeah.
And you don't feel your performance was that good?
My performance was about an 8.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it a 10 this morning?
Out of 100.
I felt you sounded good this morning. Oh,
no,
an 8 out of 100.
Today was much better. I'm working with monitor stuff. Anyway, it's just a weird thing. I don't even talk about.
So you're upset about the Letterman appearance?
Just from I get upset with myself. I'm better than that.
Did you go to the band, and have you been like driving them crazy about it? I sucked. He is, Jerry, right?
He's hard on himself.
He is. What does he say to you after a Letterman appearance?
He won't talk about it.
This morning he said he warned us he's going to be angry all day. So that's
Did
what we
you?
deal with. So we all know how to deal with that.
I try to yell at them to project the anger that I'm feeling for myself.
Seriously, did you know that was happening during the performance?
Yeah, because I had an ear monitor in, and I don't ever wear them.
Right.
And so I was like, okay, I'm going to wear it so that I can do a better job, and it worked the opposite.
Why didn't you pull the ear monitor out
I did later? But some of my heroes, or not heroes, but some of the people I have enormous respect for, like Martina McBride and Bruce Springsteen, they don't wear them. And when I watch, I go like, okay, they don't wear them, so that makes sense. But we're a different kind of band, and so.
Well, maybe you shouldn't wear them. If you know your thing is not wearing an earplug, then don't wear it.
Yeah. I suppose that's the logical way of looking at it.
And so you had a miserable day yesterday as a result.
Yeah, I couldn't sleep, and I'm neurotic.
You're not neurotic. You care. You care. You want to put the song out. You put a lot of work into it. You get your shot on Letterman, and then you fuck it up.
Thanks, Dad.
What's the matter with you?
Did you just say he became his dad?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you ever go to a Letterman show and say, listen, this is a tape show. Can't we redo the song?
Well, it wasn't that bad. Right. I'm more of like I want
stickler.
it to be perfect, and if it was like, boy, we need to redo that, then we would have been told, hey, let's cut that again.
Scott, did you know that was happening while the song was going on?
No, I thought Pat did great.
You did?
Yeah, we all did. His pitch was great and all that stuff.
It's so ironic because you find him hanging himself in his room, and you're like, well, you did fine.
He did a great job.
You nut. It was great. Hector, was it an 8? Or was it an 8? Let's be honest with Pat. The song yesterday, was it an 8?
I think it sounded fine.
But you knew it could have been better, didn't you?
I know that I could have been better, yes.
Yeah. No one is willing to tell Pat he was an 8 yesterday, are they?
I love this band.
It's unreal. Well, everyone's trying to be protective of you. But today you were a 10, were you not? I thought the song...
I felt really good about that, but I don't ever want to hear it back.
Right.
That's the way I am. I saw a Johnny Depp interview, and... he doesn't like to watch himself either. I don't like to hear myself.
You won't watch Letterman to see how you did?
I did. I watched it because I couldn't sleep. I was like, I just better watch it to get it out.
So you were in your hotel last night.
Yeah.
You're alone. You said, I'm tuning into Letterman to see if I was that bad.
Well, I fell asleep at 12 and woke up at 12:10. And
okay.
I was like, okay, I'm up.
I'm putting this on.
Yeah.
And when you put it on, you agreed with your earlier opinion that you were an 8.
Yep.
Jesus Christ, what
That's
a torture.
That's
for
torture,
God's
man.
sake.
I can't, why am I doing this?
I mean, come on.
Please don't ever replay this show.
You talk about Johnny Depp. He doesn't watch his own interviews. I got to tell you, I can't watch Johnny Depp interviews either. This fucking guy is such a bore. I mean, I don't know what he's talking about. Did you?
He agrees.
Yeah.
Don't watch Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp goes, I can't, watch my own, interviews. I'm like, yeah, neither can we. That's why no one's looking for you.
The greatest thing that you talk about is when actors describe their characters in movies.
Oh, you want to hang yourself. It's a nightmare. I got to go out and do a bunch of these promotional interviews about America's Got Talent. Yeah. I hope I don't slip into that. I'm sure I will.
You've heard so many of them, it might get you.
You see on all these shows now, there's mentors. Everyone, either they're a judge or they're a mentor. Do you guys want to get into that at all, Pat? Do you want to do some of that?
I don't know. I mean, what do you think of it? Do you think it would be a good look for me?
Yeah, I think you'd be a good mentor. I'll talk to my bosses at America's Got Talent. I'll see.
Well, where would he like to go? X Factor?
Where do you want to go? I'll get you in there. I'm a judge now. I can do anything I want.
We mentored those girls. It was Germany's version of American Idol.
Oh, no kidding. It was Germany Idol.
It wasn't really mentoring, though. They didn't speak English. Yes, nice.
I have advice for you. What? 9. Go ahead, Mike. You're on with Train.
Howard?
Yes.
Hey, Howard. I was wondering if the guys would be interested, could play Calling All Angels for me.
I think they've done that haven't you done Calling All Angels on the show?
We have, yeah.
Yeah, they've done that already. I could do it for you, though, if you'd like.
Yeah, please. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's how you do it. I lost the tune for a second. Mike, how's that? That sounds good, right?
Yeah, that was great. I was wondering if maybe Marianne from Brooklyn and Debbie the Pet Lady would join us.
Yeah, I might start a band with them.
You might want to harmonize with them, yes.
That's funny. That song holds up. I mean, I'm a big guy. I listen to Coffee House on Sirius all the time. They play that song every 10 minutes, and I can't get enough of it. It's such a great song. That Calling All Angels.
Oh, my goodness.
I'd sing it to Robin sometimes.
Yeah.
She's my angel.
Thank you for being here.
We've been a band for so long that it's cool to go through a repertoire and emotionally where we were or where I was as a lyric writer or whatever. And that song and Hey Soul Sister being in the same, they're totally different, but they're, I think that song means something to people, and then Soul Sister's more like a vibe and dancey. So it's just. Are
you
cool
sick of singing?
Building a career,
Are you sick of singing those songs?
No, man. It's hard to get sick of something that you're watching people that don't speak your language sing back to you, and it's just pretty moving.
Yeah. All right, Jenks, go ahead, and then I'll let these guys out of here.
Hey, good morning, guys. I have a question for Hector. If Pat told you that in order to stay in the band, you had to suck a man's dick, would you do it?
Oh,
Hector,
God.
would you suck a guy's? Would you suck? He has.
Right. And yeah, I did it.
You did suck a dick, and he still didn't
here.
live.
I don't
He's
see the
still
problem.
here.
What's the question?
Yeah. You're ready to do it. You're ready to suck a man's penis. If good for you.
I'll swallow the gravy, do the whole thing.
Let's. Oh, by the way, have you heard? I wonder if you boys have heard this at all.
What?
This is one of my favorite songs that you sort of did.
And I wanna give Robin anal. Spread your ass apart and make your pussy fart.
Have you ever heard that one?
I think that ad lib was on the record.
Do you like that when do you like that when a song becomes part of the culture,
Parody
that the
like
parody?
that?
Do you like that?
I really love it, especially on this show. Those are the best.
Anissa, go ahead. A quick question for Train.
Hi.
Yes.
First of all, I think that Pat does the best Led Zeppelin. It's fantastic.
He does. He could have
does
joined.
Great covers.
He could have joined Led Zeppelin at one point when Train was, going through hard times.
That would have been.
And
that would have been good.
You keep talking about the Hey Soul Sister like it's the very first song that they ever had a hit with, and that's
no. But I'm saying it was a revival of sorts, Soul Sister.
Well, yeah, I guess, but for people that have listened to them for a long time, it's not. But anyways, Pat, Train, anyways, love it.
All right.
And Howard, you're freaking awesome. I love you.
I know it. Thank you. Next call.
Thank you.
Debbie, go ahead.
Hi, may I make a comment and then ask a question about his...
What is this? What is he running for office?
I saw Train at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo, and Pat Monahan was awesome. He ran around the whole stadium singing "Marry Me" while running.
Yeah, Pat runs around a
Really?
lot. I've been noticing that. You're incorporating running into your actual stage
So
performance.
he's doing both. He's exercising and performing.
Yeah, I feel like he's an aerobics class. Well, he's a free, like he won't gain a pound.
Right.
I've gone to dinner with him, and he'll eat like 1 ounce of protein.
Is
He's got
that
it all
right?
measured
Yes.
out and everything. He's worse than me. And I mean, so now you're running on stage to get in your aerobics, right?
Yeah, I just always go out during Marry Me, and it's a cool thing to go sing it with people and everything. And that was a rodeo, so there was a long ways to just reach people. So.
Right.
Isn't it hard to run and sing at the same time? Seriously, I mean.
It's pretty hard, but you run and then,
right. You build up your aerobic. Pat's such an exercise freak that during Hey Soul Sister, now when you see them live, he does kettlebell workout. and Hector's on the Stairmaster because he's got to lose a few.
It's a whole new setup.
It's a whole new setup. Anyway, so there's your statement, Debbie. What is your question?
I want to know if he thinks that country music stars are as talentless as you do.
Look, I never said country music stars are all talentless, but a lot of them are second rate. Pat, you know what I'm talking about. Pat's told me this off air many times. That a lot of country stars could never make it.
Without Pat?
No, they couldn't make it in the, let's say, mainstream. That the country fans are way more forgiving.
Well, I actually personally, without saying who's who and what's what, there are definitely authentic country artists who I adore.
Willie Nelson.
And then there are the people that create themselves because they don't make it in pop radio. And that is a fact.
That's what I'm talking about.
I know of that firsthand. But they become very popular in that genre.
If you're a hot band, a pop band, and it's going nowhere, a lot of them become country artists, and they get a loyal following from these yahoos.
Are you talking about Kenny Rogers?
No, Kenny Rogers. I'm talking about some of these contemporary guys. That's who I'm talking about.
Well, thank you. I really enjoyed Pat Monahan, and the Houston Live Selection Radio was an awesome performance.
Listen, I know what I'm talking about with the music industry.
Oh, he's such a maven now. My God.
I'm a judge.
Is it difficult to handle Howard now?
Oh, my goodness.
You want to know something?
Everything's a pronouncement.
Something has happened to me. Ever since I'm on the show, I realize I'm that judge that America agrees with.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. You should see everything. I'm so on target with everything.
There was something that that everybody was really drawn to, I think, on Idol, which was Simon's. He was totally okay with saying whatever he felt like.
That's right.
Is that your personality on television?
Listen, my personality on radio for 30 years has been I say whatever is on my mind.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I do. I mean, what else would I do?
That's why I can't wait to see the show.
Watch this. Ask me an opinion on anything, and I'll give it to you.
What do you think of Jimmy's sex life these days? Since we haven't talked about it.
I don't know anything about Jimmy's sex life, but looking at Jimmy, I'm pretty sure it's pathetic. How's that? How's that for honesty? I'm sure it ain't going that great.
You know what?
Right.
You nailed it.
That's right. Exactly. No, you boys are great. You know I love you. Oh, here's Marianne from Brooklyn. She'll have the final word. Okay, Marianne, go ahead.
Hi, boys. I called you years ago at K-Rock, and then I knew Soul Sister, which was my favorite. I heard on Sirius Hits 1, and I just want to tell you, your sweet moonbeam, the smell of...
Oh,
God.
All right, look. Hey, boys, I wish you luck. Where are we off to next? What's going to happen? What's the train?
We were going to spend a few days here with Rachel Ray, and for the first time, I think, ever in her history, or maybe even in daytime TV, she's going to let us be her house band for the week.
You like that idea?
I think it's really cool that we're going to be on Dancing with the Stars. We're going to try to get on your show if you'll have us.
Yeah, sure. America's Got Talent.
It sure
Absolutely. It sure has talent.
He'll take you to Vegas.
I'll take you with me. And Hector's going to be allowed to play with you guys on Rachel Ray, or are you not going to take him with you?
I'm not sure yet.
All right, we'll see. Train's new album, California 37. I believe that refers...
What does the title refer
That refers to a road, doesn't it?
California 37?
Yeah, it's a highway that kind of brought Scott and Jimmy and I to each other's places where we lived, and also was a road to get to other places like Napa and San Francisco.
Huh.
Check out Train's Save Me, San Francisco Wine Company. You boys are really trying to cash in quickly. What is going on here with a wine company?
They have a wine.
What are you guys?
Being a San Francisco band, we decided let's bring San Francisco to people, so we started making wine, but like real wine.
Train wine?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually doing really well and tastes really nice.
It's good.
And then
And Hector and Jerry don't participate in any of the profits of that, do they?
They can drink it.
I hope not. You do?
We drink most of it.
You guys are participating in the profits?
No, we participate in drinking it. It's good stuff.
Scott, you're in on that, though, right? I mean, you're in Train, right?
Yeah,
okay.
it's gone better than we thought, than we ever hoped. We just kind of wanted to make the wine, but it's actually very good. And in Wine Spectator, it got like a 92.
Yeah.
Oh, poor Hector and Jerry. You're not going to even see a taste on that, huh?
Most of the profits go to charity.
Oh, they go to charity. Yeah. What are we doing? You
That's
guys are-
Hector, right?
Yeah. Give some to Hector. He's like, give me some. Still get some. Right. I mean, in fact, you can see Hector and Jerry, who are not official members of Train.
Right.
They started a naked webcam business, and you can see them on their nude for a couple extra bucks. I should mention that as well. So check out Train. Save Me San Francisco Wine Company at SaveMeSanFranciscoWineCo.com. You guys got to get an easier website. Train will be touring this summer. So I'm happy for you guys.
Yeah, thanks so much.
And I will forever thank Pat for thanking me at the Grammys.
I forgot to thank my wife, but...
and you didn't
You
thank
did
your
remember Howard.
You know what? Smart move. I'll be there for you more than your wife will.
Well, that's
I'm
what I
sure.
said to her when
That's right.
I felt
Bros
so
before hoes.
hideous.
Right.
I ran right back out to the audience, and I was like, honey, just so you know, Howard's got his own, show, so that's why I didn't.
You didn't say bros before hoes, I hope. That's terrible.
No, I actually said, oh, honey, I really am so sorry. So anyway, that's...
Well, anyway, guys, congratulations on all the success. And I also heard, and excess, I also heard your version of Rihanna's song. I thought that was good, the acoustic version. I heard that.
It's just that I always ask these guys if we could do stuff like from great singers,
Right.
That's what... that's like the next thing I wanted to do is just like try to write songs that are just so hard to sing, like that. I just think that's why Hey Soul Sister's fun for me, because it is so high. It's fun to watch.
How many guys can sing that?
It's fun to watch that, anyway.
You got to practically be a eunuch to sing that song. Right? Get your balls cut off.
Which works out conveniently.
Dr. Mike, you're on the air.
Hey, thank you. Long-time listener, Howard. Hey, now.
Hey, now.
Hey, have you ever had a chance to see these guys live? They are incredible. I've seen them over a dozen times.
I have seen them live. Yeah,
And,
they do a great job.
I'll tell you, when you look at singers, you think 70s Robert Plant, 80s Steve Perry. In the last decade, Pat Monahan, incredible. And
beautiful
he's
voice.
Underestimated, undervalued, the range he's got.
See, guys? He's going to be more unbearable now. Good luck.
You, and I could tell you a funny Hector story. I tell you, Hector's the coolest guy. He busts his balls. VH1, best cruise ever. Last night, I'm just standing by the bar. There's no more groups playing, and Hector comes down and says, "Hey, what are you doing, Dr. Mike?" I said, "Nothing. I'm just sitting here with my wife," and he's like, "Come upstairs, hang out with Scott and the roadies," and I hung out.
Did you invite this guy up to a bar or something, or a room?
No, best cruise ever. It was a cruise ship, Carnival Cruise Lines. A whole bunch of bands played, about 15, 20 bands.
Hector used to have a nickname, and it was Patromio.
Patromio?
Yeah, because when he had Patron, it was just on.
You invited this guy. You invited this guy and his wife up to your room.
No. There's
No. We were on the deck.
Yeah. The
It
whole
was Scott, me. It was Tom, the road manager.
So why is Hector such a great guy? Because he talked to you?
Well, yeah, he's real personal. Talks to you. He's real friendly. I mean, we shared stories, not so much about music and stuff, but just about life. Talked about family things, stuff like that for hours.
I see.
He's just a regular guy.
That sounds lovely.
Very good.
Now, Jimmy had a lot of girls on that cruise ship. Okay.
Good for you. All right. Yes, go ahead, Brian.
Usually, whenever I hear Pat in interviews, I kind of get douche chills, but now I heard this song, I got real chills.
Yeah.
That was fucking awesome, man.
Guy saying you used to be a douche and now you're a real man.
Yeah, now I'm
That's the best compliment.
Isn't that a beautiful compliment?
Oh, my
You went from douche to douche chills.
Yeah.
Or something. I don't know. Anyway,
From douche chills to
boys, great appearance today. Thank you for coming by. I
thanks
wish
so
you
much.
so much success.
I hope to have to thank you on another Grammys.
Yes, please. With this one, I wish you a Grammy and more thanks to me. That's what I wish for your future. And no, that was great. I was laying in bed with my wife, and all of a sudden you thanked me and went a long way. You know what I mean? She suddenly looked at me with new eyes.
Yeah, because you haven't accomplished much, so that really took it over.
No,
the
but
edge.
you'd be surprised. That really can put it over the top. There's a guy getting a Grammy thanking me. It's beautiful.
Well, yeah, I'll tell you, you all deserved it. You've all been huge supporters of us. And,
with good reason.
There's a lot of times that we just are complimented because of you. Like, hey, man, when you're on Howard Stern, it's the just for forever, no matter where we are. So
say more, please. Don't stop now. You're on a roll. Anybody else in train want to say something great about me? Next time when you get a Grammy, just say, Beth, you're so lucky to be with Howard. If you could just throw that in as well. Boys, thank you again. Good luck with the new album. Again, the new album is called, Robin, what's the name?
California 37.
There you go. California 37. And that's Robin self-fertilized during your period. All right.
So how could I forget?
We'll be back right after these words.
Wow, that was really fun.
Well, another fine appearance.
Good time.
Thanks, man. Thanks for having us in.
Good work.
We always look forward to this.
Where are you?
The most.
Howard Stern.
You don't have to say that.
New York City.
Yeah, it's true, though.
But seriously, running on stage and singing is very difficult.
Yeah, I just run so much that it's like whatever.
Well,
Justin, it's so good to see you guys.
Great seeing you. Thanks for
so
coming
much,
in.
Howard. It's so much fun.
It was great having you.
Pleasure.
And I'm so happy for your success.
Now you're going to spread all our germs to me. I got the same
Oh, you had the same?
you.
Here. See, I got sanitizer here.
What are you doing, man?
Yeah,
I
I'm
always
sorry.
come in to not shake your hand. I go on purpose.
Don't think I wanted to do that. You know what the problem is? You're a singer.
I do.
The singer, and you've got to keep your voice, and you can't get sick.
And you know how many people I watch go in and out of bathrooms and just like, I'm good.
Oh yeah, that's it.
It's so like,
what freaks me out too is because when I'm like, I gotta go do this American Got Talent thing, I go, I can't afford to get sick. I don't see him in a couple of weeks.
You gotta get on airplanes, but you get on an airplane with like you and your wife. It's really nice. I get in a lot of big planes with a lot of sick people.
Yeah, I appreciate that air circulating.
There was a nurse that told me that I should always
wear masks.
Masks. I had a doctor tell me that those masks, even the best ones, they're done after a half hour. They last for a half
So
hour.
what's the key? What's the thing?
That you use saline in your nose to keep your membranes wet, because if they're wet, they'll protect you. If they dry,
10 seconds. Can we do a photo, Howard?
Yeah. Wait. Let me do a live commercial. Real quick.
Go.
That's the key.
It's close. Let's sit on the booby couch.
Membranes.
You got
your nasal passage membranes.
Jason, I would do that.
I do it all the time. Hi.
Fellas, his attempts to divide the band were unsuccessful.
Oh man, probably not, because what happens with Howard is he plants the seed and then it just grows. So Jerry, for instance,
I'm so mad right now. 34 million.
Really? Where is that money? I know where it is. It's like I'm not even like close.
I know where it is. It's not in my bank account.
You know where it isn't.
I know where it's not.
Yes. Sorry, everybody. I don't know where it is either.
It's probably paying for that elevator in your house, bro.
Yeah, really.
Oh, that.
Guys, how difficult is it to start and stop and talk and perform? It's a very different experience from what you're used to, as far as going through the interview, then playing a song, then stopping, then analyzing your band. And
I kind of like it like that. It gives me a break instead of having to go to the next song, you know. That's going to sound loud, isn't it, on your recorder? I like it. I like everything about the show. I'm like, I got crucified by the FCC DVDs, man, so I'm good with whatever happens here.
You go way back and you'll continue to stay aboard.
Yeah, man, this is the best show on TV or radio.
Well, thank you guys. Great job today.
I mean, you know, until America's Got Talent comes out.
Well, of course, yes. Thanks, guys.
You know what? I just saw like the craziest thing. You and Pat sharing Purell and sanitizing your hands together.
You know what happened?
I said, this is a new public ritual.
I go over to the band, and they all shook my hand. So now I'm thinking, oh, fuck. Then I go over to Pat, so I said, I might as well. I've shaken everyone's hand. I shake Pat's hand, and he goes, you know I'm as bad as you are. He goes, you've shaken all their hands. Now you shook my hand. I said, come on, let's go over and Purell. Then we Purell. I get all Purelled up. Hector comes over and shakes my hand again.
Yeah, because you had to do it again. I noticed you're gonna start blistering like Howie.
I got to be more
if you keep doing this Purell every 10 seconds.
I got to be more like Howie Mandel. Like he just fist bumps. He will not shake. Anyway, it's time for. Well, then Pat and I were talking about how if you're on a plane, you should put saline solution up your nose so that you don't get germs from anybody.
Saline solution.
And wearing I wore a surgical mask on my way to.
Oh God, are you kidding
LA.
me?
Yeah. and he said those only work for a half hour. Oh man. Watch Howie Mandel get a deadly fist fungus. You know what I mean? From fisting everyone.
Thinking he's so safe.
Yeah, right. All of a sudden. What did Ronnie get?
Hey,
Let me see.
Bottom red in yellow.
Ugly
I've
meter
never had
results.
this.
Oh, my God.
What?
Oh, my God.
I'll let you announce it.
Listen, Ronnie is a 0.
No. Are you kidding?
0. Lower than Jay Leno.
Are you
Read it. But Ronnie,
You want to
come
get
here.
a text?
Come here. What? I swear, take a look.
Get out of here.
Look at that. Oh, thank God.
On the bottom.
Fuck off.
Wow.
What does that mean, a 0?
He's never even seen
What does
a
it say?
0.
Okay, well, it says his head size, like ratio, is only 1% off, which is pretty good, but it says the eyes are extremely too small and way too far apart. That's where he's losing most of his
points.
And his mouth is 34% narrower than it should be for his face. So his nose is all right, but
Suddenly I feel hot. Let's go to Joe. Joe from Philly. Hey now.
Good morning, Howard.
Good morning.
Howard, did you happen to... I'm sorry, are you there?
Yes.
I'm sorry. Howard, did you happen to hear there was a news brief played over the weekend on your station, and it was with Shuley and JD. And I just thought this was so telling. I know how you're attached to JD. I know you have a special place in your heart for him. But he refers to himself in the news brief as JD Harm whatever. I mean, he doesn't even finish his own name.
Wow. You know, I did detect,
Is he better since his high score?
Yeah, I did detect that the ugly meter thing, and he scored in the 50s. He suddenly got some sort of confidence. I understand on the wrap-up show yesterday, he hardly funked at all.
Yeah, he stood up straight.
Whatever.
As soon as he got his score. What do you think JD's going to be?
I bet you JD's a 46.
I just want to be over 50.
I'm going to say... I'm going to say he might be a 45.
Yeah, but so you're saying he's better looking than him.
But
it's a symmetry thing.
But does that app take into consideration his triple chins?
Hey!
What did JD score?
All right, you guys are pretty good. He came in at a 52. So.
I'm Mr. Handsome.
Dude, did it help you in some way? Because it seems like you're walking around a little more confident or something.
Not really. And when I was talking...
he's back.
Take it again. He needs to remember he's a 52.
Why don't you put yourself on that thing every day? Robin's right. What?
When I was talking in this news brief, I might have been talking about my Twitter. And my Twitter is JD Harm. There's no, like...
Yeah, but it's not JD Harm whatever. You should be JD Harm whatever. You should get that name.
Well, someone's probably already got it now.
Oh, I see.
He did. He was talking about the girl on Big Bang Theory allowing him to follow her.
Oh, was that the one that you thought you were stalking her or something?
I guess there was a Twitter bug or something.
Yeah.
And that's what happened, but now we're following each other.
Oh, so she let you in.
She let me in.
Actually, heard I was at 50. What was your score on the ugly meter?
52.
52. Look at you. You got it memorized. That was a big day for you yesterday, wasn't it? You were expecting to be shot down again with like a 12 or something.
Boy, you know, that effect does not last long.
I'm glad I got over the 50 mark. That's all
By the way, is there anything funnier than Fred doing JD or Eric the actor? I mean, come on. I was listening to the replay of Eric the actor yesterday, and Fred was going like on a mad tear, like, you know.
I know.
Well, he was very inspirational yesterday, I have to say. Thank you for calling in, Eric.
You should like get a business card, JD, with your number on it, like 52. Just say, it's a chick's.
I'll change my Twitter thing, but 52 on the ugly meter.
Did you goof on Ronnie at all about a 0? A lot of guys were in the hall goofing on him.
I didn't really get to talk to him much, but it is funny.
Is anyone out there throwing the 0 at him?
Of course.
Yeah. Get a 0. I mean, that's not cool.
I agree with Robin. I think it's because that big bush he's got on his face.
They threw the meter off.
It's not used to that sort of thing.
Does Ronnie have the worst facial hair, Robin? Be honest.
No, he doesn't have the worst facial hair of anybody on earth.
Consider it like a Wyatt Earp mustache.
I love when guys start carving things in their hair, making designs.
What kind of design? It's not a design.
Is everyone busting balls about your 0?
Dude, I don't really.
Yes, you
he
do.
does.
No, I don't.
Stop
Dude,
it.
You really believe that bullshit?
Yeah, it seemed pretty accurate.
Oh, please,
What-
get away from me. Those guys are the biggest users that ever walked through the door here.
What's your theory?
My theory?
Yeah.
As far as what? My zero?
Yeah.
Dude.
How do you figure?
How do I figure?
Yeah.
They can do anything they want with that picture. They can make it to look like shit any
You
way
think they
want.
manipulated the picture, or
And they
did?
decided to give you a zero?
Just figure out what they got out of that shit yesterday. They got airtime like they wouldn't believe. They got airtime right into the wrap-up show.
Right.
And when the guy walked out the
But
door,
maybe.
wait,
So you don't think you are a zero?
Wait, when the guy walked out of little bald ugly guy walked out of the studio yesterday.
Yeah.
He goes, "Thanks for being such a good sport," with a big smile on his face.
So you think it was rigged?
Oh, I know it was rigged.
You know what?
Without a doubt in my fucking
I
mind.
met a guy. I got to tell you something. I met a guy. He's a burn victim. He got a 25.
Yeah, okay, good. I'm glad to hear it.
What number do you think you should be?
Dude, I'm happy for him. I don't care.
But what number do you think you are?
No, I don't know.
You don't know your own number?
No.
What were you thinking you were going to get? You thought you were going to beat me. Tell the truth.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Meanwhile, I heard that Sal put a big zero on Ronnie's back yesterday.
And he's walking around.
Yeah.
No, it said zero. It didn't. It wasn't a big zero. It
He
said
put his
zero.
Oh, it said zero.
It said zero.
And you didn't know for a long time. That's not nice. That was not nice.
Whatever.
Ron. I don't think Ronnie's a zero. I think Ronnie's the man.
Bro. Yeah, I'm crying. I'm crying over the whole thing.
Whatever.
Believe me. I'm crying.
No, you seem affected by it.
Yeah, I am. I'm very affected. I'm crying.
Get failing.
I'm not getting failing.
Get him.
I'm not getting him. He's running his bullshit camera in there. What do you want from me? I should get him? He was here.
Failing.
That's your problem.
Were you pissed?
No.
Yeah,
No, it's just,
Sal put a zero.
no, dude, it's just annoying when people just don't leave you alone.
I want to see that on TV, though. I want to see Ronnie walking around with a zero on him.
He was really upset yesterday, Howard. He had like a lot of conspiracy. So the big conspiracy theory is that they rigged the picture. But then he even went back as far to say is that the psych test that he was given, that was also rigged against him.
Ah.
Oh, right. Are you kidding?
So now I'm crazy and now I'm ugly. Okay, that's fine. Whatever.
That sounds about right.
Whatever,
Not
dude.
crazy at all.
Right. But, so,
Listen, they got what they wanted. I'm happy for them.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden they have an account on Twitter now too. Whatever, dude.
Yeah, you're on Twitter every minute. So, were people busting your balls on Twitter?
Of course. No, actually, I got a lot of good response from people.
Well, listen, man. You know one
the
thing.
The usual dirtbag guys gave me, the usual shit. But
Well,
I got a lot of chicks saying that's bullshit.
That you're good looking.
Yeah,
Listen,
man.
there's one thing I know. You're a great security guy. I say you have eyes in the back of your head. I really do.
Thank you.
I do.
Yeah, thanks.
You know everything that's going on.
Yeah,
Whatever,
You're
dude.
constantly aware of what's going on around you.
Yeah,
and I love
thank
that.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because
But
my
you
my
probably-
eyes are back here instead of up here.
No, you
that's
probably
why I
know
got
what's
a zero.
going. You probably
Yeah.
know what's going on behind you right now.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Stupid ass.
Sal was holding up a big zero.
It was the shakiest zero I've ever seen in my life.
But no, I mean, I was bummed out about the 34. But what are you going to do? I got to go on with my life.
Yeah, exactly.
It wasn't a great score for me, but it is weird. You think you're better looking than JD, don't you? I mean, were you surprised he was a 52?
I would say Ronnie's better looking than me.
You would?
I don't know what the hell they did.
Who would you have sex with, Robin?
Why do you think that they chose you to be the
because
zero?
they know that it blows up into a whole thing with me.
He's the big name.
I'm sensitive. Stop it now. That's not what I'm talking about.
Yeah, why did they choose you to be a zero?
Because they know it blows up. Like, look what happened with the psych test.
Right.
It went ballistic in here with me.
Right. So you think...
you went ballistic.
Yeah,
But then
that's
why
what
did
I'm
Del
saying.
Goodstein get a 20-something?
Well, you talk about somebody being bummed out.
Yeah.
There is somebody who's bummed out.
Yeah, I heard he's like very upset with his score.
I mean,
I'm not upset at all. I don't know what you're talking about, Ronnie.
yeah, that's not what I heard, dude. That's what you guys in the control room told me.
Well, I don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah,
Why
okay,
do you think that when those guys were figuring out who to give the zero to, and
Yeah,
they did that to
why,
you,
yeah.
why did they give him a 20? Because he doesn't get on the air all that much.
I don't know, dude. I'm telling you. That's my theory. I don't care.
And
Lieberman couldn't sleep last night. Did you know that?
No.
Oh, Lieberman
Is that true?
He told me he couldn't shut up. His girlfriend was like telling him to shut up already. Like all night. He didn't stop talking about it.
Why would you tell your girlfriend that you're an 18?
No.
Beth called me. She goes, "Why are people telling me about some ugly thing?" And I go, "Oh, because you got a 92." And she goes, "What do you mean a 92?" I said, "You tested higher than Angelina Jolie." She goes, "Oh, that's ridiculous. They probably just used a good picture of me or something." I said, "No, you just tested high."
Lieberman supposedly...
I didn't tell her I'm a 34.
Yeah.
Hey, Lieberman, why did you tell your girlfriend you're an 18? What the fuck is wrong with you?
She heard it on the air, and so she knew I was concerned about it. She heard it on the wrap-up show, actually, and all I said was, and I stand by this, and now the song even confirms it, that now I am defined by this for all of my days moving forward within Howard Stern. That was my concern.
I got to tell you, man, I mean, I'm a guy and I'm not gay, but you're good looking to me. I mean, you seem a lot more attractive than some of these other gavones.
Exactly. That's my point, Howard.
He said he doesn't take still pictures well.
Yeah. He says he doesn't still photograph well.
He said historically it's known that he doesn't still photograph.
Historically. Who historically knows you don't photograph well?
It's
in the past, when I've had to take publicity photos or something, we had to do multiple shoots because I really don't. I don't still photo well. I'm better on video.
So moving around, you're like a Brad Pitt. Like, when you're standing still, you're like ugly.
Oh, my.
Exactly. It's all about the movement.
It's true. I always see you moving, to tell you the truth. Shuli, did you get tested?
No.
Yeah. I don't. You're smart. Stay away from that thing. The mishkite.
What is going on around here?
I love Shuli. Shuli's a good man. Shuli's handsome. I think Shuli's a good-looking dude.
Yeah, I don't know why you're giving Shuli a hard time.
We got some crew around. I think the average score was 12. Well, anyway. Hey, John, look at it this way. You scored like a whole 2 points higher than Richard's asshole.
Oh.
You know.
That's a huge honor.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I mean,
play the song. Hey, where's the new John Lieberman song for his intro? That's the best.
How does a cock get a better score than my face?
Lieberman got 18 on the ugly meter.
What'd you say?
How does a cock get a better score than my face?
You tell me.
It makes no sense. That's why it that whole app thing makes no sense.
It's all in the bone structure.
Yeah, the bone structure. That's the ugliest dick I've ever seen.
Ralph, go ahead.
I'm with Ronnie. That app's ridiculous because from what I understand, it measures symmetry on your face, and most people's faces are not symmetrical. If you took Howard, your photographer, you took a picture of somebody's face dead on, you cut it in half, and then put those two halves together.
All I know is JD did really well.
Yeah, that's why I'm
a home. And I got to admit, I'm looking at JD now. He looks pretty good today. You know, it's like
he looks goofy. You're better looking than him.
Am I?
Yes.
Oh, no, man.
All right, Ralph, you can hang out now.
Thank you, Ralph.
This app just causes trouble.
Thanks, buddy.
Ralph is very attracted to me, in all fairness. I have to, in full disclosure. Thank you, Ralph.
You're very handsome. I'll see you later.
Bunch of guys telling each other how good looking you are. Well, JD, I was kind of happy for you, quite frankly. Because, like, yesterday you almost sounded confident.
Yeah.
You know, now you're back to being,
Well, he was
mess.
happy when he walked out of here. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah, I saw it. He had a whole, like, happy walk.
I was okay, and then Garrett got his score and said to, like, fuck you, triple chin asshole, or whatever.
Yeah, now he's back to being a
Put him
mushroom.
right back in the crapper.
I'll live.
Wow.
Big weekend for JD.
Why?
Chicago and Arizona.
Oh, yeah?
Block party?
Yeah.
Couldn't get a chance to get on stage with those good looks.
Give all the girls a thrill.
Hey, ladies. 52 is here.
That's right.
I got some girls supposedly responded on Twitter in Chicago are coming to see JD.
All right, let's break some hearts.
Like they want to have sex with him?
I don't know about having sex with him. They want to hang out with him. That's up to him once he,
He's got to close the deal.
I'll open the door.
Yeah.
He's got to close it.
Are you excited about that?
I was telling Shirley, I would like to be able to focus on that, but I can only focus on the show and like
what?
What about after the show?
Having the show, okay, that's the problem. I'm more worried about the show going well and people being happy for what
Why?
they pay
What
for.
are you worried about that train wreck for?
Because
It's not going to go well. I can tell you that. How do you think that?
Someone has to worry about it.
How do you think the show is going to go well with Ronnie and you?
If Shuli's not worried about it, what are you worried
Trust
about?
me, he's worried.
No, he's not. He's not worried.
All you got to do is get up and say a couple of things to the crowd.
I know. I just, I
And
don't
you're saying
know.
you can't bang this chick that Ronnie's going to? Is she hot?
On Twitter, she looks hot.
Did she send you pictures of herself?
Well, she's got her, avatar picture.
Let me see it.
I don't have it with me now. I'd have to look for it.
And she's saying she's coming to see JD. She's romantically
Topless.
interested in him?
She didn't say that. She just said she wanted to meet him.
Like back at the hotel?
Yeah, well, she heard the stuff that was going on in the show.
Right.
And she said she wanted to meet him at the show. She didn't say anything about hotels.
Well, hey, at least you got an entree.
You don't know.
There's plenty of recon going on.
Yeah, but you know he's going to fuck it up. Because he's going to get with her and then all of a sudden she's not. He's going to be like,
Well, I'm not going to stand there and give instructions in the bedroom.
What does it mean, plenty of recon going on?
But then again, maybe I should. Maybe I should do that.
No, can't you help him at least get her? Like, can't you help the conversation in the beginning?
I will try.
I was watching that matchmaker show on TV. And
But I'm a 0, so how am I going to work with you? You're a 52.
Yeah, but that's the point. You're a 0, and meanwhile, you do better than him.
Okay.
And he's got 52 points on you, and he still fucks it up. Hey, he's so not confident.
When he said recon was going on.
We're just he's talking to people. I'm talking to people.
Everyone's
see what
talking.
happens. Everyone's talking.
Yeah, it's a disaster, Robin.
That's what I meant,
if he's
all right?
talking to people, there's no recon going on. Recon.
Whatever.
All right.
All right. Go
Recon
Hopefully,
foregone.
you'll have a good weekend. Well, no matter what, we'll have fun.
Yes.
Yeah, hi, girls. Anyone want to go to the bar for a drink?
Whatever.
Whatever, something.
You want to drink?
Anybody want to get some of this cock?
Cock for sale.
Anybody want to lick my balls?
My taint.
An asshole.
Who wants to tongue dart my sphincter?
Wait, girls, don't leave. I'm a 52. Whatever.
All right, whatever.
Can't believe you tested higher than me, you freak.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
I'm a 52. I'll be shitting your mouth.
Oh.
And I hope you get some girls, man. Sounds like you'd be up on stage and there's going to be some chicks coming to see you.
We'll see.
Yeah, you too. You're coming to my hotel room, both of you. Would you? Yeah, you. Last time you got a girl in the hotel room, she broke
With
her
a
date
guy,
with
with
a
a
guy
guy.
sitting
Yeah, but
there.
that's how he talks to the girls, kind of, too.
What do you mean?
Like, he's very, come on, you got to come with me.
Oh, he is?
Like,
No.
Like gruff. He's gruff.
That was a different.
She's frustrated with the English
I had
language.
been talking to her before that. You weren't there. Just stop.
You know what it is? He's so
I was
bad.
doing recon.
It's still not the way to get the girl in a room
I know.
without a guy coming with her.
I know.
However you're talking to them, it's the wrong approach.
When you talk to her like that, she's definitely going to bring a guy with her.
Yeah, you sound like a rapist.
I ain't going to come
Get
out
in my
of the
room. Get in my room, you.
Get in the trunk.
Get in there.
Throw her in the trunk.
I've got a knife.
Push her in the trunk. Yeah, you got to like.
You gotta
get a girl up there without a dude in the room.
Oh, yeah, I know.
It'd be funny if the dude pulled down his pants and said, "Hey, JD, how about a blowjob?"
Oh, gee, I would have fucking killed him.
Yeah, sure you would. Would have beat the shit out of you.
Why?
Yeah.
I could. Oh.
Yeah, whatever.
I've got ninja moves.
So he ends up with a guy in the room because he blew it, right? Because he was being all rough.
I think so.
Yeah. Ronnie knows how to talk to girls. Stick with him. Guy's a fucking 0 and he gets laid more than anybody.
Oh, I know.
You know, he's handicapped. He should have a handicap plate on his face. He's got a 0, and yet he still makes out just fine. Right?
Yeah.
Chicks love you.
I have no problem.
Because he's fun. And you get all marble mouth.
I'll help you, man.
You know what you got to do?
I promised your father.
Oh, God.
You know what you got to do, Ron? You got to, like, hang out with him, make sure he doesn't go wrong. Because I was watching this matchmaking show.
Right.
This woman comes on, and she's like a professional matchmaker. Blonde-haired woman, nice-looking woman. I'm watching this thing, you know, because I watch everything. And what she does is these guys are total douchebags. They don't know how to talk to girls. So she kind of, like, rehearses them.
Right.
Like, this fucking guy wouldn't even take off his hat. And it made him look, he was 40 years old. He looked like he was 12. And chicks don't dig that.
Right.
And you see how JD rocks back and forth and shit. They stop him from doing all that.
Just stay.
And one of the tips I learned, when you meet these girls, like if you meet one of the girls, give them a hug.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. Don't Give him like a hug.
All right.
Don't stay back. Go in.
Yeah, go in.
All right. Yeah, see how it worked for me when we did that? We did the thing here when I went over and hugged the girl.
Yeah, right.
Everybody said I looked like I was a pervert.
You know what you got to do? You got to hug them and then squeeze their ass and play with their vagina a little bit. There you go. You'll do just fine.
Yeah.
You'll be in jail. No, but you got to get some sort of rap together, dude. That's chicks. The main thing, it's not your looks, it's your rap. And I'm not saying I'm good at it, but you're a disaster.
You figure though, you know, when he has a few drinks, that his rap would get better.
Oh, it's not?
It
No,
doesn't.
it gets like angry, right?
Yeah, he gets angry. He
Oh,
gets
dear.
especially if the girl starts to like, because I saw this at the strip club with him. If the girl starts to like even reject him a little bit,
Yeah.
he really gets
Yeah, you
agitated.
can't do that.
Well,
dude.
I don't want to get
rejected.
Well, no,
What do you
gotta
want from me?
Dude, you got to keep working at it. You don't just you don't act like you're going
If they're rejecting me, why would I keep working?
No, they don't reject you right away. It's like the slightest little wrong word they say to you, it's like, get the fuck away from me, and you move on to the next one.
No,
Dude, you got to work it.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
I know what I'm talking about.
Ronnie never gives up.
I've been there with you.
All right.
He's like like you know when those wolves get trapped and they gnaw their own feet off. That's Ronnie.
Yeah,
He
it's
keeps
like,
gnawing.
like on The Walking Dead when the guy cut his hand off.
Right.
Remember?
Yeah.
To get at it when he was all.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, sure, whatever. I always agree with Ronnie. Who would you fuck out of these two?
Oh,
Seriously.
my God.
Just fucking Ronnie.
What?
If she's thinking Benji over me, just fucking around.
I bet you, after the test yesterday, Ronnie got a 0. You got a 52. I bet you got a shot with Robin over Ronnie.
Yeah, all right. Let's go.
Robin, you got to
Let's go,
bang one of them.
If you can stop laughing.
Come on. Don't emasculate.
Can always do a threesome, honey.
No, we can't. Oh.
What?
A threesome.
You have to have sex with
You'll
either
do
JD
it when you
or
get
Ronnie.
there. A threesome.
Seriously, over Ronnie or JD, who do you go with? Put on that face you did yesterday, JD, where you got the 52. Close your mouth. His teeth throw everyone off. Okay, keep it closed. Let him look at him with his mouth closed. Go ahead. What's your answer?
I'm looking.
Time's up. All right, this is good.
JD turned his back on me.
No, but this is good, though. You're fantasizing about. That's good. Take your time.
She's fantasizing, all right.
Yeah, she hasn't vomited yet. Go ahead, Robin. Which one do you choose? You have to kiss and fuck, and you're blowing them. You're doing the whole thing.
You have to lick my tank.
You're doing it all. It's like a full session with these guys.
All holes will be visited.
The last 2 men on Earth.
All right. This is it. You have to repopulate the Earth. You have to choose one of them.
You have to glug my love snot.
It's not life and death, Robin. Just choose the one, though.
Yeah, she's the one who has to fuck you.
Good Lord.
Go ahead, Robin.
I'm going to choose JD.
Wow. See? Since he got the 52.
There you go.
I'm
I'll see you
looking at
later.
him in a different way.
Right?
I'll give you a call later, Rob.
Which would you go with, Lieberman or JD?
JD.
Wow. He really is an 18.
Yeah, she didn't have to think about that one. Wow. Well, at least she thought for 20 minutes about me and JD.
JD suddenly...
He's going to go home tonight again. He's not going to sleep again.
Right.
His poor girlfriend.
Oh, no.
Wow. You beat out Lieberman.
No?
Nice. Way to go. But since that 52, things are turning around.
Slowly but surely.
Yep.
I've won Robin over.
All right. Well, I got to do a spot break. Oh, my God. It's 9:51.
What are we doing?
Well, we got to do news, but first...
I'm getting laid.
Thank you. Thank you, boys. All right.
Thank you, Robin.
You're
Interesting
welcome.
segment with Robin. Okay.
So it's been a while since you've really given it to Ronnie that way.
Yeah, it was good
the
stuff.
The last 2 days have been classic Sal and Ronnie.
Good stuff.
Why do you enjoy busting Ronnie's
It's
balls
Ronnie.
more than anyone else?
It's all in good fun. I just love breaking his balls. So, it's like breaking your old grandfather's balls. When I was a kid, I used to, pull the plug on the TV or change the channel with a remote, and you would think it was broken. Stuff like that. And hide his cane.
And he's cranky.
He's cranky.
Let's
It's
get him
so much
again when
fun
he comes-
pissing off an old man.
Let's get him again when he comes out.
Yeah, no, I'll hide here.
You could hide. You could even...
Actually, right here.
Yeah, that would be perfect. Okay.
Here comes the dumb questions now.
So, Ronnie, how do you feel that Robin picked JD? Does that really make you feel horrible?
Hold up. Let me... Ronnie, you and JD have a bit of a friendly rivalry. Would you agree?
Rivalry?
Well, he's canceled your radio show.
Yeah.
He's out-handsomed you most recently.
Yeah.
now Robin's picking him over you.
Yeah.
Are you feeling a little bit of bitterness
I'm
towards
crying.
him?
I can't even talk. I gotta go cry.
Do you feel like that zero's been hanging over your head for a long time now?
Since you've been around, for sure. Without a doubt.
Will you still help JD, with his swagger?
Were you listening to the show?
Well, he just defeated you like 3 times. I wouldn't be helping the enemy.
Lisa just said, Ronnie picked you, or Robin picked you over me to fuck?
Like that. Me, it took 20 minutes to make the decision. You, it was like...
It's as if you just scored an 8, not even an 18.
Don't hit the player, hit the game, my
You know
friend.
what? I'm done. That's fucked up.
Excuse me.
I like JD. No, don't get me wrong.
Obviously.
Hey, Rachel.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good. How about yourself?
I'm laden down like a Sherpa.
Welcome.
Luckily, it's my own shit, though. Nobody else's. Am I following you?
Yes.
Look into the light?
Yes, follow the light. Right this way.
It's like dying. Different.
So you're excited about talking to Howard and...
Excited is one of the things that I am.
What are the other things?
I'm nervous. I've never talked to him before. I feel like I know all this stuff about him, and he knows who I am, and he's talked about me on TV, and I have no idea what he wants to talk about, and I'm super nervous. But excited.
Howard knows his politics. I mean, he has his opinions and his stances. Are you familiar with those? Are you?
Yeah, I mean, he's Howard Stern. Yeah. So, and I'm not nervous that like we're gonna fight. I think I'm nervous that I'm not gonna be interesting enough.
I think you'll be okay. Robin's already declared today Rachel Maddow Day, so you already have your own day named after.
I wonder if that comes with a proclamation or like a bagel special or something. It's Rachel Maddow Day. Sorry, it's egg whites.
Well, good luck today. I think everything's gonna go well, and I think you're gonna enjoy yourself.
Thank you. I think so too. I hope so, and I'm worried. Thank you.
Promoting the new book. It's about that we've just become so comfortable with war at this point. It was a big deal, I guess, that Roger Ailes from Fox News wrote a blurb for it. She signed a contract extension in 2011. She supposedly, this is a real figure, by the way, $12.5 million.
Is that right?
Yeah. I don't know what she's making there, but that's supposedly her worth. So she realized she was gay in high school. I don't know if she's ever been with a guy. There was 2 different stories about how she came out. One was that she wrote an article for a newspaper and somebody sent it to her parents. The other was that she had posted it outside of her dorm room. Her parents were upset. They're very Catholic. She met her girlfriend. Did you see the pictures? I sent this again last night. Okay. She was doing landscaping work at her house. Rachel was
doing
landscaping work at the woman's house, and they fell in love.
30.
While she was writing her dissertation. On their first date, they went to a firing range. Like,
wow.
Such a lesbian date.
Is it?
I don't know.
Well, yeah, I mean, she's hitting all the...
Who gets to a firing range?
Well, they're like, women have to be as manly as possible.
Coming up.
She said that it was love at first sight. There's that quote there. She said, they haven't gotten married yet, even though it's legal in Massachusetts where they live.
Am I on?
3, 2, 1.
Oh. Rachel Maddow has a book out. She's, of course, you see her on MSNBC all the time. I watch her. It's a lot of fun. She knows a lot of stuff. There you are. Look at that. Hey. I admire your intelligence. I watch your show and I go, gee, if I had that kind of intelligence, I wouldn't have to be doing this. You know what I mean?
We would have lost this to political commentary.
What does it exactly mean, Rachel, to be a Rhodes Scholar? You were in high school. And someone texted me faxed or something, I don't know, your high school picture.
Yeah.
You were like a blonde. I said to my wife, she was the blonde beauty queen. Like, were you the prom queen in high school?
It was a particularly a picture that didn't much look like me. It was distorted. That was the picture when I was a high school senior. I thought, I wish I looked like that.
Oh, really?
You know how every once in a while you catch yourself from an angle and you're like,
you have a great
cute.
picture. Yeah.
It was just
that was you.
I actually just looked like this, but with long blonde hair.
But were you the type of girl that was super popular in high school?
I was sports, not that surprising. Sports, and I was cocky. I think I was a little bit of a jerk.
You wanted to be an athlete, an Olympian.
Yeah.
And what was your sport?
What was your sport? Yeah. I was volleyball and basketball and swimming, and I was best at volleyball. But I think I just, because I spent so much time doing it, it occurred to me like, this better be building towards something. This better be something that I'm going to do in my life,
Because you were goal-oriented.
Yeah. And then I realized, I'm never going to go. I may be all right at this, but I'm never going to go to the Olympics. What am I thinking? I could have played in college, and I decided to go to a college I couldn't play at.
Was there pressure from your father was a military guy?
Yeah.
And I always picture military guys like, Robert Duvall and whatever the hell that movie was.
The Great Santini.
The Great Santini. I couldn't think of it. Was everything about, if you're going to be playing volleyball, you better be the best at it? Or nothing like that?
My dad was like a marshmallow. My dad's a sweetheart. No.
You didn't feel that pressure?
No, I have that pressure internally. Like, it just comes from me.
Right.
Yeah.
So when you're playing volleyball and you're that good at it, what dissuades you from becoming an Olympian? Was it an injury or something?
This is it's a little bit of a boring story, but I'll tell it fast.
Okay.
So I'm 17. I'm a volleyball player. I'm in high school. I'm deciding where I'm going to go to college. And I, A, realize that I'm gay, and B, injure my shoulder. Unrelated incidents.
The stereotypical gay girl in high school always plays soccer, always plays volleyball, softball, right?
Yeah.
Because you can hang out with other women and you're not scrutinized.
But I was doing sports way before I knew that I was gay. And so maybe a chicken and egg, who knows?
How does it occur to you that you're gay?
I figured it out through rational deduction. I just decided that must be what it is. I was thinking about it and decided it. It was really
Didn't you know by the time you're like 5 that you're gay because you're attracted to girls in your class?
No, I really didn't figure it out till I was 16 or 17.
That's wild to me.
Yeah.
But maybe that's like me with like OCD, and I'm not comparing the two. I'm not saying, I'm saying that like there are certain realizations that come to you in life, and they probably were always there, but you just don't realize it.
You don't put a name to it. You don't think hard enough about it to understand what it is.
Were you distraught and scared when you learned you were gay?
I was relieved that I had figured something out. It sort of made everything make sense.
Right.
And I was worried that I was going to have a hard life. And
yes.
I was also very happy. I thought, this means that I'm never going to be living at home with my parents when I'm 30. Awesome.
Right.
I will have to leave. And that
so
was
you seem like an upbeat person. It wasn't one of these depressing sort of like my life is doomed. It's all over for me.
No, but the sports thing figured into it because I had to decide where I was going to go to college. And having figured out that I was gay, I realized I could not live at home. But I had this injury. And so if I was going to go to school on a volleyball scholarship, I was going to have to live at home for another year because I was going to have shoulder surgery.
Right.
And I thought, now that I realize that I'm gay, it's not going to work for me to live at home. So I can't go to school on volleyball scholarship. So I'll go to the better school that I got into where I can't play sports so I can leave home. So that's why I went to Stanford.
Why couldn't you live home and be gay? Because your parents would never accept you?
I knew it was going to be hard for them to accept me. And I also grew up in a really, really conservative town, and I knew that it was not going to be very safe.
Weren't you outed in a way? Like you didn't go to your parents and say, look, there's something I got to talk to you about. I'm gay. Somebody outed you.
Yeah, I was a jerk. It was my own fault. I was in college, freshman in college. There's like, I don't know, 1,600 people or something in my freshman class. There's only
Where did you go to college?
Stanford.
Stanford.
And there's only one, and they were the best volleyball team in the country, so I couldn't play there.
What do you need to get SAT-wise to get into Stanford?
Oh, I don't remember what I got. I had good grades.
Were you like a 1,600 SAT?
No. I was one of the last people admitted to my freshman class.
Were you the valedictorian of your high school?
No, I was like second or third.
Wow.
Yeah. So I wasn't like great. I wasn't great at anything, but I was okay at a bunch of different
Second and third in your school is good.
Yeah.
I was in second or third from the bottom. It's like I was close to retarded.
Well, how many people in the school? That might make a difference,
that's what factors in.
It's just those three of us.
Yeah, there were
So
3 people. Yeah, don't tell people that. So you decide, but you had you ever acted out heterosexually when?
I had boyfriends.
You did?
Yeah.
No sex though.
None of your business.
You never had insertion from a man.
I'm never going to tell you that question.
Why
no matter
wouldn't
how
you
many
tell
times
that?
You ask.
That's very important.
It's personal. I don't.
That's important to your story.
No, it isn't. Actually, it totally isn't important to it. But so
you never tried it. I feel.
What's that?
I feel what you are called. Wait. A lesbian who has never had a man is called a certain name, like a queen or a.
I'm going to learn
a queen
this from
bee.
you.
Wait.
I love this.
Oh, I know everything. I'm so lesbian.
But why wouldn't somebody tell me this?
You're a gold star lesbian. You don't know about that?
No.
Gold star lesbian is someone who has never really had sex with a man.
I love that you're just intuiting this, like you're just getting this from my vibe.
I am.
Yeah, okay.
I feel you're pure. I'm attracted to you. I've said it on the air. I find you
Yeah, he didn't know you were gay at first.
Yeah, I didn't.
And
No.
he was
Well, how would I know
he
that?
came in and he started raving about you, and he thought you were really sexy.
Yeah.
And he started saying, boy, I wonder if I could get her. And I was like, well.
And you know why you'd be attracted to me? Because I'm like a woman. I have like an inch and a half. There's hardly anything down there. Like you would feel like you were with another woman. It's not a big deal. And I'm very sensitive.
Well, it's the idea that you wouldn't know that I was gay. I've been out since I was 17. And I think it's the thing that people first know about me. So that's amazing.
No. By the way, was Letterman not flirting with you the other night on the show?
He was being very nice.
Nice. You're so his type. You first of all, his first real love was a woman named. She was a comedy writer, very brilliant woman too.
Merle.
Merle Marco. Merle Marco. Merle. You say Merle.
I say Merle. You say Merle.
But it's Merle. Merle Marco, and you have that vibe.
Okay.
And then that intern he was banging in the driveway, she's so your double. Like, so you. You know what I mean? And the way he was carrying on with you in your jeans and the picture, I mean, you weren't picking that up at all?
I leave my body.
You didn't pick up a sexual thing?
I don't know that it's like...
He was flirting with you.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know.
It's just you were oblivious to it.
No, I thought he was being really nice. Here's the thing. I wrote a book, and I have no idea how to talk about it, and we spent this whole time on his show talking about the book, and I was so blown away by that. If there was something personal going on, I don't know.
But he spent more time explaining your book to you than allowing you to explain your book.
Which made me feel like he read it.
He wanted to, don't you see he was flirting? He wanted to prove to you that he read your book.
He was impressing you.
Isn't having people on our collective radio and TV shows always a form of flirting, though?
I think so. I think you're right. Yes, that's true.
You're telling your listeners, this is a person worth listening to. This is a person worth paying attention to. And that is a form of flattery that is very close to flirting.
All right, let's get back to high school.
All right.
Because we haven't even left high school yet. So,
Right.
okay, so here you were, you're an athlete. You realized in high school...
end of high school,
that you're gay.
You have been dating boys, but now you realize you're a lesbian.
I realized that's why that wasn't working.
So when did you did you date a girl in high school?
No.
So how could you? How do you even make that move?
Yeah, and it wasn't that clear to me, I think, by the end of high school.
You figured it out in college.
I figured it out in college, and I started dating girls in college. But there was only one other person in my
Openly
freshman
dating
class.
girls.
Yes.
But you hadn't told your parents.
Right. Although they wouldn't have necessarily known about the dating. My problem was that I was so cocky and full of myself that I decided that I was going to do an interview with the newspaper, the campus newspaper.
Right.
And I only went to college like 30 miles away from where I grew up. And so I did an interview with the campus paper, and I said, don't run it until after the weekend, because I'm going to go home this weekend and come out to my parents. And of course they ran it, and somebody mailed it to my parents. And so when I got home, so that's how they found out. Which is not nice.
And then when you walk in, are they in tears, or they are?
Yeah, they're very upset.
Oh my God!
It was awful. They didn't deserve it.
Why is everyone so upset? I guess they imagine a hard life, or they don't imagine grandchildren. I mean, what are they upset about exactly?
In my parents' case, it was. I think they were hurt that I was going to have a hard life. They're very Catholic, and so they're worried that I was doing a sinful thing. It means I was going to go to hell. But also, I think they were upset with me that they had raised somebody so callous and nasty that I would do something so rude as to not disrespect them enough to not tell them, but tell the newspaper.
That's what they were most upset about.
I don't think that was part of what they were upset about, and I don't blame them. That was obnoxious.
To get off your personal story for a second, doesn't it anger you when you see guys like Rick Santorum so unabashedly, so happy to bash gays and gay marriage and talk about how they're sinning? And in this day and age, don't you find this remarkable that this asshole is running around the country encouraging people to feel shitty about themselves? And Michelle Bachmann's running around with her husband, to saying, we got to convert gay people. I mean, what are we doing?
The comfort that I take in that is that they look ridiculous. They really look like they look like a living, embarrassing artifact of a way that people used to think.
But yet, when people in Louisiana vote for Rick Santorum, aren't you shocked that there's two people that would vote for this guy? I am. I'm outraged by it.
I don't think that the Republican Party would even. I think the Republican Party's gone a little bit nuts since George W. Bush. I don't really think they know who they are, but I don't think they have gone nuts in a way that would make them pick Rick Santorum.
Well, enough of them are voting for him, but it's pretty weird to me.
But they would never. No, you don't think they'd ever nominate him, do they?
I mean, You know what? 4 years from now, I mean, who knows what's going to happen this election? I think Obama's going to win, but who knows what happens where these guys sort of like, whoever thought Ronald Reagan would get the nomination, and he did.
But also, last night on The Tonight Show, wasn't Mitt Romney saying he wouldn't mind, he liked that Santorum said he would be his running mate?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, if Rick Santorum ends up Mitt Romney's running mate, the good news is that Barack Obama does not have to run for re-election.
Yeah, I was like,
he can just keep being president. You can any donations, whatever, just give them to charity.
But even as you say that, Sarah Palin was the choice of a guy like McCain, who's a seasoned politician, a professional. He sort of abdicated his responsibility, and all of a sudden, Palin.
It happened, yeah.
I mean, Palin's maybe probably more dangerous than Santorum. I don't know.
But Palin, had she wanted to run this year, I don't think. I think she decided
she was a joke.
Not to. Yeah, she ended up being a joke. And so I think that there is sort of a self-correction that happens here. The people who are most outrageous and sometimes most obscene in their politics get the most attention, and they can sort of get a bump out of that. But I don't think it lasts. I don't think it translates into winning the presidency.
I think society gets what they deserve. Yeah. That's who ends up in office.
Absolutely,
You know what I mean? And it shows you the level that we're at if we go for
But it doesn't say much for Mitt Romney that he then says, after all of this animosity on the campaign trail, oh, yeah, I'll run with him.
You said he was a real double talker. I mean, you feel that he lies more than anybody.
The thing that I find most upsetting about the prospect of Romney winning is that I think that he's very, very comfortable telling you whatever he needs to tell you in the moment, because that's going to help him politically, even if it has no relationship to the truth, and even if he know he's going to be caught for it. The thing a politician lying, dog bites man, no big deal. But a politician not even being embarrassed about being caught lying.
Do you mean because, how could he not support national health care when he did it in Massachusetts? Or do you think because even when they talk about his dog being on top of his car and he goes, the dog liked it? You mean it's those types of lies that...
It's when he says, I left after one term as governor of Massachusetts and went back to the private sector. Because that's where No, actually, you started running for president within 1 month of leaving the governorship of Massachusetts.
No private sector for that.
No, exactly.
Right.
Unless it was running for president Inc. Dude, nobody knows what you're talking about. And that's Googleable. You're going to be caught. You are not embarrassed by lying.
But isn't it true most people don't really look into that? I was reading an article, front page New York Times the other day. They said, well, who are these people that are voting for Santorum? And they went and they interviewed a bunch of women in the South and, where he was campaigning. And they said, of course I'm for Rick Santorum. He loves life. He's for life. And I mean, it was like dumb responses.
7 kids.
One woman yelled out, 7 kids. And he didn't abort the last one. Like, really? Is that intelligent? The poor kid's suffering somewhere.
Well, there are people with more kids. Yeah, what's that family with the 19?
Make him president.
What are those people with the 1 million children who are on TV because of it?
The Octomom. Make her president.
Exactly. Octomom for president. There you go.
She should be president.
By the way, I saw disturbing pictures. I guess Octomom did a nude layout somewhere.
Oh, no.
Yes, and it's not great.
Well, see, that's what happens to you when you have 14 kids.
So wait, go back. Do you read Playboy or any of those kind of things, or are you too intellectual?
No, I don't. I don't get around to it.
You won't look at pornography?
No, not really. I don't really have much time. Here's the thing.
What is your
You're
day?
acting like you would if you had the time.
Well, I'm not saying that I wouldn't.
You're too busy for porn?
That sounds like an epitaph.
Right.
It's like, that'll actually be on my gravestone. Rachel Maddow, born 1973, dead whenever.
See, I think you're fun off the air. I think that some of this is an act. I mean, I think you go crazy, Although you must read a lot.
I spend a lot of time reading.
Like, that's your research. I mean, that's how you have a job. You've got to make really great points. I mean, you're taking on... ostensibly like Fox News and that whole point of view, and you've got to have ammunition. You've got to have facts behind you.
You have to know what you're talking about in order to talk for a living, but you have to know what you're talking about too. It's not.
I fake it. So
Yeah, because you're actually deconstructing the lies that other people are telling about real events.
Yeah, if I run into trouble, I fart in the microphone.
I should try that.
So wait a second. So do you get up in the morning and read the newspaper? Is that the first thing? We start with the papers?
Yes.
Okay.
Basically, I try to go to work by noon, and the show is live from 9 to 10. And then
so you get good hours. That's nice.
It is nice.
Wait,
I can't really go out to dinner.
Yeah.
But aside from that, unless it's a really late dinner.
The show's on 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock.
9 o'clock to 10 o'clock, and we're live. We don't tape it.
You go up against Hannity.
Yes.
You're up against everybody. But, I mean, Hannity is the new... And he brags he's number one, right?
Yeah. Fox News beats everybody in cable.
But you had a great quote. I read somewhere that you said... he brags about being number one. He goes, The Cartoon Network beats us on any given night.
Right, he forgets them.
Yeah, right. Forgets them. He's just comparing himself to MSNBC.
Anybody who gets really excited about how big their cable news ratings are, we all get beat by SpongeBob.
So when Bill O'Reilly brags about his ratings, he's not mentioning that SpongeBob SquarePants beat him.
Oh, yeah, the deadliest catch laps you, dude, and all of us combined. Like, we are a very, very small little corner of the world.
Nobody's doing that great.
No, it's really not. So, I mean, if your reason for being is that you're beating CNN or beating, Fox News or something, congratulations.
Go home and rethink your whole life.
Cuddle with that and keep you warm.
But you're saying, really, the show falls on you. I watch your show. The show falls on you. You've got to come on. You've got to do the thing. I'm sure you have a staff that helps you with stuff, but you start out reading the paper. Do you read the New York Times from, front to back every day?
I do everything online, and so it's like this complex series of like tabs and bookmarks and everything. And I just have this system where I start at what I think is the beginning of the news. I read the wire services, and then I go into the major papers, and then I go into foreign papers, and then I read commentary and blog stuff, and then I do research based on what we're
Where do you think you find the most truth? Do you find that the American press, our printed press is very skewed, and then you have to have some outside source?
It's a totally good question. I
hate those people who go, I have to read the British newspapers to get. I mean, come on, shut up.
No, and actually, the British newspapers are in most cases. I would pick up an American paper over a British paper.
The New York Times is the eighth wonder of the world.
It is,
in my
a gold
opinion.
Standard.
Right. So that's the one you really have to read, right?
I read the New York Times first, but I mean, here's the thing: like the wire services, the Washington Post, the New York Times, the Wall Street Journal, off the editorial page. The American newspaper reporting business is so impressive. It's unbelievable.
It is.
Yes.
It's remarkable.
They're really good. And what I'm worried about with news is that we're moving to all these business models where nobody's paying reporters.
Right.
Everybody's paying people to comment on what reporters turn up.
Right.
But nobody's paying the reporters. And so there have to be reporters. There have to be full-time editors. It's got to be a professional gig. Otherwise, the rest of us who bloviate for a living are not going to have any facts on which to base our bloviation.
You make such a great point. The highest paid people in television news are the ones who, like Glenn Beck or O'Reilly or yourself, they commentate. They do commentary. And it really, hardcore reporting is not well paid, right?
Right.
I mean, it's...
and the number of jobs is shrinking all the time.
Because advertisers are scarce, and the whole business model is falling apart.
The local news, local TV news, and local newspapers are not only the farm team for national news and national newspapers, but that's where we get all of our information. If something important happens in the country, somewhere in Oklahoma, there's got to be good reporters in Oklahoma who go cover it, who tell the rest of the country what's happening there. And if all the local reporters get cut, we're screwed.
So if you're reading the newspaper, you start, I'm getting back to your schedule now.
Yeah.
You start out and a couple hours, let's say you come up against an article that you just think is boring as hell. You don't want to read some economic thing, Mitt Romney said this and that. Do you force yourself to read this thing because you
No.
have to be up on everything?
I force myself to read it if it's going to be on TV.
And because neurotically you might say to yourself, because you're neurotic, you might say to yourself, if I don't read this article, this is the one thing that's going to come up, and I'll get caught, and I won't know something. Because
that was debunked on page 14 of the Journal, dude. I can't believe you brought it up.
Because what's most important in your business is not only having an opinion, who cares if it's right or wrong, but having an opinion, sticking to it, and having some sort of facts to back it up, right?
And I think this is underappreciated, but I think another part of it is that when you are wrong, you admit, I was wrong. I got something wrong. Here's the correction. Here's how it affects what I said my opinion was about it. Being able to be corrected is something that there's a total tradition of in the newspaper business, but there isn't that much of a tradition for it on TV, and I don't understand that.
I think a lot of these Republican types, conservative types are afraid of you. I do, because you have a good way of making people look like an asshole.
Oh.
And so it's intimidating. That's why I think Ailes gave you a quote for your new book. Right? I think he's afraid.
I don't think he's ever been intimidated in his life.
I think he wouldn't want you as an enemy. He's keeping his enemies close in that case. True?
I don't think Fox thinks about us that way. Fox has locked up a niche of the population that only watches Fox all day.
That's right.
And so their ratings are off the charts. Now, people who are not in their niche have no idea what's going on in Fox. It's an alternate universe. There's no breathing between the rest of the world and the Fox News world.
But I'm really strange. I watch Fox to get pissed off at it.
Oh, do you?
I do. I watch it and I get crazy. And I, sometimes I agree. This thing, I mean, I'm not, a guy. That's why I hate Rush Limbaugh. I can't stand that this guy always defends the Republican Party. He would be so much more interesting if once in a while He found one thing that bothered him about it. True or false?
I think that Rush is a propagandist for the Republican Party and has brought it to an art form. I think that there's not everybody on the conservative side is trying to build the Republican project, but he is one of the people who is.
As a broadcaster, you respect him. In other words, you say yes, it's art form to be able. Anybody who can command an audience and keep it there year after year has to be respected in some level.
He changed radio. He changed AM radio.
Right.
He changed AM radio to form it in his image. And in the same way that I got a lot of respect for what Roger Ailes has done. Right. I mean, Roger Ailes used the Fox platform to build a media empire supporting Republican Party causes.
And it's pretty brilliant that he was able to do that.
It's brilliant. And it has succeeded. It continues to succeed year after year. And we as a country should decide whether or not it's good for us as a country. But if you are looking at people trying to achieve in broadcasting, my hat's off to you.
What is a Rhodes Scholar exactly? In other words, you went to Stanford.
Yeah.
And then they pick you to be a Rhodes Scholar, or you apply?
Or do you apply?
Well,
I've never been clear on that.
I don't, it's not, I don't know if it works this way at every college, but where I went to college, they said, we, the college, would like you to apply for a Rhodes Scholarship.
Right.
And so I don't know where that comes from. I don't know if every college does that. But because they did that, I said, okay.
Yeah, but what does that mean? I mean, first of all, at Stanford, you excelled as a student, right? You were I
did okay. I wasn't top of the class, but I did well. But for something about, I think, the different things that I did some politics and some sports and academics. I did an honors thing.
Do you read the sports page?
Yeah.
You do? So you're an expert on that, too?
No, I'm not an expert on that. I just love that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you go to the Knicks games?
No. I've never been to an NBA game. I'd love to.
All right. So you went and you become this Rhodes Scholar. That's 2 years of your life? Because I'm trying to figure out how you ended up where you ended up.
Oh, yeah.
You never wanted to be on the radio.
No.
You never wanted to be on TV.
Mm-mm.
What did you think you were going to be? A teacher?
I was like, I'd be a ballerina and a fireman. And I had these ridiculous ideas. I was going to, when I was a kid, I'll do sports. I thought that I was going to be an activist. Because by the time I came out, I was born in 1973. So I'm 17.
In college, you had your first sexual experience with a woman.
If you want to put a really fine point on it, yes.
Was that mind-blowing?
I don't want to talk about it.
Was it great? Yes or no?
Well, she didn't go back, Howard.
But it could have been a disaster.
I defer to Robin.
My first experience with a woman was a disaster.
Why?
Why? She didn't want me to be there. For like an hour, I said, please put me out of my misery. I want to have sex with you. All right, I'll have sex with you. And she even said, I don't want you to, I don't know that I want, the first woman you have will be in your mind for the rest of your life. She goes, I don't know that I want to be in your mind the rest of your life. And I think literally,
even as
insulting.
a thought, she didn't want to be with you.
Yeah, and then she was like, okay, we'll do it. But she didn't really want to do it, but she was like, okay, we'll do it. And
do you wish you hadn't done it?
No. I had to beat my friends out. In terms of it was a huge deadline for me. I didn't want to be the last guy I knew not to get laid. It was just so. This was what drove me.
But was she right that you would be better off without her as your first in your mind forever?
No, I like having her there because every day she eats her heart out that she didn't stay with me. Oh, I'm sorry. I got carried away. But I'm saying this not to pry into your personal life. Well, really, I am prying in your personal life. But seriously. Was it everything you wanted?
Did
it make perfect sense?
That's what it was. That's what was important to me. It was like, yes, I have had this hypothesis about what might be true about me. Yes, it turns out this thing is true about me. Okay, case closed.
But how did you know how to get a woman? Because it's very hard to know who's gay and who isn't. Where do you go to meet a gay woman in college?
Well, you put up the antenna, and then when it goes...
Do you have gaydar?
I have... my gaydar used to be better.
Right.
Yeah. Now I feel like everybody who's fashionable seems gay to me.
When you go to
German.
Now that you're very successful, you are worth $12 million. I know that's true.
No. Where'd you read that?
Yeah, I got it right here, and they say this is true. You are worth $12.5 million.
That's amazing. Unless parts of me are made of gold.
You are not making 12. When you were on Air America, and I'm going to get to that part of your life. You were making $72,000 a year, and I imagine some weeks they didn't even clear the check. Is that true? Did you ever go to the bank and try to clear your check, and then it wasn't there?
There was one day when the entire staff ran up Park Avenue to the bank and found the bank to be locked.
Oh,
that did actually happen.
I had the same thing, but it's a small radio station.
Wow. The whole staff, we all went together, all in the elevator. We were at 34th and Park, and we all went and it did not. Yeah.
You followed Al Franken, right? I forget the
you
lineup.
were on in the morning.
I was on in the morning. I did a whole bunch of different parts of the schedule. I did like every show, but mostly I was on in the morning.
Are you still in touch with Franken?
No,
this
not
guy
since
became senator. You
he
don't hear
became
from
senator.
him. You don't hear from him.
Once he started, he was going to become senator. He sort of went into senator bubble.
Senator mode.
Yeah.
Because I think he actually wants to stay a senator.
Yeah.
And so he's really becoming a senator.
He's a really good senator, though.
Yes, he's a bright guy.
He's bright. He's really good on the Senate floor. He hasn't gone up there and been a clown like all the right said he was going to be. His legislation is good stuff. He's good at it.
Oh, I like Al a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's funny that well, I'm going to get to Air America in a minute. So, okay. You had your first lesbian experience in college. It was very sensual and very exciting. And so, where do you go when you're a woman who has been closeted, who had, you just recently discovered she was gay? Where do you go to meet a woman? You want to try this thing out. You want to test out the equipment. Where do you go?
Here is the great news that I have for people who are deciding whether or not to come out, especially if you're a young person who's deciding whether or not you want to live a closeted life or an out life.
You got to live it out.
If you come out, gay people will find you. If you are in the closet, it is harder to find other gay people.
But now that you're successful, I don't know what your net worth is, but you are very visible on TV. A lot of it, you must be getting hit on a tremendous amount.
Apparently, I don't notice when I am.
Well, Letterman, forget about it. He's a dude. Who's interested in him? He's an alter cocker. He's 100 years old. I'm talking about hot girls are into you now like you've never had before.
The thing that I'm also very open about the fact that I'm in this monogamous relationship, and so I think that maybe
does that stop people from coming on to you?
No,
I don't get hit on very much. It doesn't. But you know what? Also, where would that happen? It's not like I'm hanging out in bars like I was when I was 19.
So you're telling me nobody's hitting on you? Nobody over at MSNBC hits on you? None of the gay women over there? No one ever?
No letters, no tweets,
I
no
want to
Facebook?
take you on a journey through my workday.
Yes.
And try to have you figure out where the opportunity is for somebody to hit on me.
I'm actually curious about that. By the way, the Hollywood Reporter says you're worth $12.5 million.
What?
And the Hollywood Reporter knows.
That's
my dear.
absolutely. I would love to know what their sourcing is.
Nowhere near 12.5?
No.
What do they pay you at MSNBC?
I'm not going to tell you.
$2 million a year?
I haven't been there for very long. Think about it.
But you're the number one show.
I am the number one show. I guess. I don't know. What counts as that? Oh, daily ratings? Yeah.
Don't you sit down with your agent and say, hey, O'Reilly he's number one show over at Fox. He makes blah, blah, blah. Why can't I make a similar amount?
I make a great living, and I'm totally happy with my contract.
All right, I'll give you a choice.
Yeah.
You either give me every one of your sexual details or you tell me your salary. It's your choice. Go ahead. Now you're on.
And where's the part where my other choice is to jump off of something high and splat somewhere?
Tell me your day.
All right. So I get up at 9. I try to do some form of exercise. I usually fail.
What do you do?
I run. I started running at the age of 38. I'd never run a day in my life.
Same. That's about when I started. Don't you find sometimes, though, it can screw up your voice for your broadcast that you get a little bit sort of...
If it's cold when you're running, you get the...
right.
That, smoker thing.
Are you neurotic about your presentation and your voice and your delivery?
No, although one of the reasons that I don't have much of a nightlife anymore is that I find out if I'm in a crowded bar or crowded restaurant, I'm talking really loud, I can't speak the next day for 12 hours.
That's right. I won't go anywhere where it's noisy because it's too loud, and then I blow out my voice.
Yeah, but it's hard to go out late night in Manhattan to a place that's not loud.
Right.
It's fine if you're going out to dinner at 6 o'clock. You can do Blue Plate Special, and you can find all of these lovely places that are very tidy. But if
now you're living my lifestyle,
but
after 9, no,
everything is loud, and so that means I don't go out very much. This is probably boring.
Not to me. You wake up I'm all about schedule. You wake up in the morning, and then you do all these.
I do some sort of exercise. For the last 2 years, I woke up every morning and wrote the book.
Right.
And so that was sort of my second job.
And I will get to the book. Don't worry.
Don't worry. It's all right.
I will sell the book.
That was just a weird thing. That was my second job. So I did that, and then I go to work at noon. And then at noon, I'm, and at this point, I've sort of been reading some news, but I start reading full time.
Right. And how big a staff do you have? Do you have a staff meeting, or
yes.
is it? Yeah.
At 2 o'clock, we all.
How horrendous! A staff meeting sounds horrible.
It is.
I had one of those on Tuesdays. I haven't made one in months.
I know. You'd stop that.
Oh, I'll just think of my own stuff. I don't care. Yeah. So you have a staff. So you go to work. You read all these blogs and paper and everything else.
Yeah. And then at 2 o'clock,
do you take notes?
Yeah, I make a list. I make a list that's just the headline, and it's what we're doing is we're trying to understand what the universe of news is for that day and what should therefore be on our show.
Right.
And that happens. Everybody else works in cubicles, and I go out and I stand in the cubicle farm. We got a big whiteboard, and we figure it all out, and that takes like an hour.
You don't try to be funny. You go for a political point. You're trying to make a point. You're trying to educate people, right?
Yeah, it's like what's important to say, who have we booked, and what is something about which we can make good TV.
Right.
So that's the sort of what you think.
So there's no attractive women around during this process?
While if there are attractive women around during this process, I'm busy writing on the whiteboard. Like there isn't a.
But that's so hot. You know that you're oblivious. I would think women would love that.
I hope
Look at her; she's so lost in her work. I can't wait to meet her.
Her glasses are all smudgy with work. Yeah, I don't know how that goes.
Yeah.
So they do that, and then I'm essentially in my office like a cave person, reading and researching. The producers for each of the segments are like reporting and researching stuff and developing visual elements and booking people. And we get together and we write the segments, and then I edit. And then at 8:45 I sprint to the makeup room. I give them 8 minutes to wake me up, to make me up, and then I'm on TV.
That's it. And so your parents now very proud.
Super proud, and they talk to my girlfriend every day.
Oh, they do?
They're so sweet.
Did that take a long time?
It was an evolution.
Your girlfriend you met when you were a gardener of some kind.
Yeah,
You were a gardener?
Yeah, she was a gardener.
I was the world's worst.
Wait a second. After going to Stanford, becoming a Rhodes Scholar, you find
getting my PhD,
and getting your PhD, you come out.
You're a gardener,
and you're unemployable. Pretty much, right?
I worked as a barista at a place called Espresso Bongo. Espresso. They even spelled it wrong in the name, and it was the financial district in San Francisco. So it was the morning shift for people who started work at 6 a.m.
Were you good at that?
4 a.m. barista shift. I was awful.
Are you? Were your parents and everyone outraged that here you had gotten so much education, and that you had you've proven yourself in the academic world, and now you're a barista? I mean,
you're making coffee.
You know what I mean?
Making coffee, digging out tree stumps. I was doing deliveries. I was really. I had
so you had done all of this, but there was no game plan. You get out, you have to make a living.
Yeah.
Were your parents still introducing you to guys even after you came out?
That is a very good question.
And the answer is yes.
No, you know what the one thing that I'm remembering that I haven't thought about in years is that there was this really nice guy who I dated in high school, but it was me. It didn't really work out. Right. And he was really nice. And my parents, I didn't think much liked him. I think they thought he was a little thuggish for me in high school. But when I was in college, in the first year of college, I think before I came out, but maybe they were starting to think there's something going on here.
Right.
My mom said, do you ever see him?
All of a sudden, he's not such a thug.
You know
can clean him up.
He was not so bad.
Now that I think about it, I had forgotten about that, but I did have
How long did you go out with him for?
Like 6 or 8 months or something.
Oh, so he made love to you.
What is that?
That's right. 6 to 8 months and you didn't put out?
I don't want to talk about
How did you avoid putting out?
I la 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 la.
Were you nauseous when he kissed you? Did you want to throw up?
It was. Here's the thing: the boys that I dated in high school were the boys who I wanted to be friends with.
Right.
Yeah, and in his case, actually, in part, I wanted his car. He had a really nice car.
Right.
He had a Mustang Fastback, and I was like, I like that car. Sure, I'll go out with you. Like, that works just like it does with straight people, I think.
Right, I think it does, yeah. I'd go out with a guy if he had a nice car.
Except I didn't want to, ride around in the car and be seen in it. I wanted that to be my car.
Right,
I wanted to drive
You wanted to be behind the wheel.
Yes.
All right, so you get out of school. You're obviously unemployable.
Yeah.
Even though you have all this education.
You're overqualified for everything.
That's got to be such a mind fuck, isn't it?
Because the other thing that was going on is that in addition to working on my PhD, which is what I was doing when I was doing landscaping and gardening and all that stuff, I was working as an activist all this time. I come out, I'm 17 in 1990.
Who pays you to be an activist? Where do you see?
Well, I was working for the ACLU. I was working for the National Minority AIDS Council. I was doing essentially running campaigns around AIDS issues because that was my thing because I was a gay kid growing up in the 90s in San Francisco.
Trying to do your part.
Trying to do my part. And so that was kind of my real job. When I first got my first real job in radio, I essentially thought that was my halftime job, and my other job was traveling to Alabama and Mississippi.
How did you get a job in radio?
People.
I mean, how does that happen that you're this activist and then suddenly, who were you on the radio? Where were you on the radio?
So I wanted to be Robin.
Right.
Oh, stop.
Who
Seriously.
doesn't?
So I go to grad school in England.
Right.
I leave England. I'm not done with my dissertation, but I'm totally broke, and I want to finish the dissertation so I can move on with my life and move to New York and work for the ACLU or something. And so I decide that I have to be miserable. Because if I'm not miserable, I'll be too happy hanging out where I'm doing, not writing this dissertation I don't want. So I have two choices for where I can live and be super miserable, so miserable that I will finish my PhD in order to leave. And
a
one
men's
is,
prison.
And home. No.
My dad's best friend from the Air Force was a Republican lawyer in Orange County, California.
Right.
And I thought, that would make nice guy. That would make me miserable. He offered me a spare room, like in his house or at his law firm or something to go. I thought, okay, I'd be miserable. That would work.
That's one option.
The other option is that I had friends who had moved to Northampton, Massachusetts, because there was a 2020 piece saying that it was the lesbian capital of America.
Wow.
And they were like, okay, we'll go open up a lesbian B&B.
Right.
I thought that sounds like the 17th circle of hell. So they moved to the country, to New England, in this snowy part of the world, to go open up a B&B. And after doing that for 5 years, they learned it was the 17th circle of hell. They shut it down, and they were just going to be living in this big house, like raising dogs, going back to work full time. And they said, you'll be miserable here, but you can live here without paying rent and finish your dissertation.
Oh,
I said, great. So I moved in with them.
Right.
And I
Are you
was
still
doing
friends with these kind of people who were good to you back in the day?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you still have good friends.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was nice, and they listened to this morning show. They listened to the local morning zoo radio show in Holyoke, Mass, Dave in the Morning, and the news girl on the Dave in the Morning show was Denise, and Denise left, and they held open on-air auditions for somebody to replace Denise to be the Robin of the Dave in the Morning show.
And you went in.
And my friends, I'd never listened to the show. My friends dared me to do it because I was doing odd jobs and I was bad at everything.
Right.
And I got hired on the spot.
Wow.
No kidding.
Yeah. It was a lark.
That's so unfair.
That's unfair.
I mean, what I had to go through.
She did have a lot of education
I
behind
should into
her.
a friggin' contest. I'm sitting there with those resumes and tapes like a maniac trying to get into this thing. So you easily got into radio.
But
and were
as,
you
a,
a hit?
as a minimum wage morning show sidekick.
Were you a hit at first?
We were a tertiary unranked market operating out of a strip mall. So it's
Okay.
kind of hard to tell.
All right. So
But the
that
show
was a good
fun.
entry-level job.
Yeah.
And then do you get tapped for Air America out of that job?
I thought that was just one of my weird odd jobs. I thought I did it for a year, and then I had to go back to England to defend my dissertation.
Did you like doing the radio?
I loved it.
You loved it.
But I thought, it's a minimum wage job that I have to get up at 3 a.m. for. Like,
Right.
this isn't my future.
This isn't. But you became a little local celebrity, right?
A little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Very tiny.
Yeah.
local
No one
celebrity.
listened to the dumb station.
Right.
Let's be honest.
Yeah, it's now country music.
I've
It
worked
doesn't
for
work.
stations like that. I'd go to parties, go, I'm on the radio. Really? Where?
Where? Yes.
I tell them, oh, is
We'd
that
love
still
to
around?
hear you.
The radio, it's in your car.
Right.
Yes.
So you did that. You figured, that's it. It's over.
Yeah.
It's not going to be anything.
And then I went to go, I quit so that I could go defend my dissertation in England.
Right.
And that was a couple of weeks before 9/11. I came back, 9/11 happened, and I had this great desire to be back on the radio. I thought that I would never be on the radio again. But I really, I mean, you remember what it was like. I mean, even if you didn't live in New York, it was, people rushing to the VA Medical Center to donate blood, and people wanting to, we weren't playing radio on the local radio stations anymore. We weren't playing music on the radio stations anymore. People wanted to talk.
Yeah.
Every local radio station that hadn't been turned over into voice tracking became a call-in show because people wanted to talk about what was going on. And I realized I wanted to be part of that. I felt like I could help. I felt like it would be a way to.
So where did you go? Was that Air America?
So that was another local radio station in Northampton, a great station, WRSI The River, which is an awesome music station, and they just let me pick up shifts, and that turned into me getting the morning show. And then I did that for a year or so, and then Air America got founded, and then I tried to cram.
Was that
my
a
foot
huge
into it.
disappointment in your life, Air America not working out? I mean, it was a great idea. It was like, hey, let's start a liberal radio network.
Yeah, but I thought they took on too much at the very beginning. You don't just start a network.
Well, my thought always was on that the business plan is take somebody who's great, who's liberal, put them on the radio. What do you need a whole network for?
Yeah, build around them.
Yeah.
I think that probably would have worked better.
A little too ambitious.
But the other thing is, would it have worked? Even if that smarter business model had been done, would it have worked anyway? I mean, AM radio is conservative radio,
right?
I mean, it's just
they haven't found great communicators. To be number one in radio, I have theories on. To be number one in radio takes a unique ability. You're talking sometimes for 3-4 hours at a time. You've got to be compelling for whatever reason. and you're putting on a show that primarily rests on you, you know. And so you've got to really take it to a level that's unheard of. There's very few people who can do it. But I believe if there was a person like yourself who's intelligent, who has a way of broadcasting that engages people, that they could be even on a conservative radio station and be the one lone voice of, of liberalism. Why not?
Well, you know, I don't think I was great on the radio. I mean, I think that I did a radio show that was very much like my TV show now. It was like a blizzard of words.
But why
it was
are
me
you
explaining this big, long thing. And when you talk on the radio, you draw people in and make people feel like they could be sitting here talking to you.
But why wouldn't you work? Why didn't you work on radio, but you work on TV? Like, why does it work on TV?
Because radio is a more, I mean, this is going to sound cheesy, but radio is a more intimate medium. You're talking right into somebody's ear.
Right.
On television, they're watching you on a screen. And so it's okay, I think, on TV, if you are sort of up on a podium explaining something.
Right. You're a better TV performer.
Yeah. And on radio, you got to be able to draw people in a really personal way. And I don't think that, I loved radio, and I would love to go back to radio at some point in my life, but I don't think I think I've got a better gene for TV than I have for radio.
Right.
And I didn't know that until I had done TV for a couple of years. But I thought, actually, you know what? The way that I talk, I used to write my radio show.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah, I used to. I mean, I did a solo hour with no call-ins and no guests from 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. That was my breakthrough moment.
All
it was a
sort of
great
editorializing.
Podcast. Explaining the news. Here's what's going on in Iraq today. Here's what's going on in the president's schedule. Here's what's going on in the world. Here's what it means. Here's a joke. I gotta go.
And you'd read it more or less.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That wouldn't work.
It doesn't. It's unsustainable. You can't do it every day.
No, it'll wear you out. That's right. So now you're on MSNBC. Have they talked to you already about renewing your contract? Supposedly you just re-upped or something. Is that true?
Yeah, I'm good.
They love you there.
Yeah, they love me there. And I think that MSNBC is in a good spot. Like, I think we're good right now.
And this relationship you're in.
Yeah.
The woman you met when you were gardening.
Yeah. She hired me to dig tree stumps out of her backyard.
Is that right?
That was after you were a barista?
Yeah.
And you go to her house and you start digging out tree stumps.
Mm-hmm. Love at first sight.
And she probably figures, oh, this one must be gay. She's digging tree stumps.
Did she have the same reaction to you, or were you in love and then you had to try to get her to recognize that?
It was one of those miracle, like, love at first sight. Like, she opened the
there you are.
She opened the door to her house, and we both just went, like, it was like twinkle twinkle. It was crazy.
So you're like those stories, like the gardener seduces the housewife.
Yeah.
That's what you did.
Yeah.
And you went into her home and seduced her.
Yeah.
And
we were both with other people at the time. We both shed our other relationships, and it was just like, I had never
Did you
thought...
make love to her first, or then you shed your relationship, or did you just go in there and you couldn't even think straight, you were so in love, that you seduced her instantly in her house with that day you were gardening?
I refuse to remember on the grounds that I might incriminate myself.
Are you implying that as you were gardening, you saw her and then you went into her home and then made love to her immediately?
No. Oh,
I wish you were.
I know. But if you want to think about it that way, I give you my permission.
Did you keep gardening after that experience?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Like, did you finish her lawn?
The day that she hired me, she was going on vacation the next day. And it's like, literally, she opened the door, I fell in love. She fell in love.
What, are you gardening in a bikini or something? What are you doing?
And I was wearing a Boston Celtics t-shirt. Maybe that was it.
Right.
And I gardened that day, and she left. And I wrote her a long note about everything I did gardening at her house while she was gone on vacation. And I wrote it like on a big scroll, so it was ready for her when she came back.
I'd be like, hey, look, I got a Rhodes Scholar as a gardener. Where do you get one of those?
And then she came back, and I think I gardened maybe 2 more days, and that was it.
Oh, right. It's like, hey, screw this. I'm finishing this. I'm not finishing this job.
Yeah, I would rather hang out with you.
Do you know how to garden?
No, I'm awful.
And yet you had a job gardening.
My job was, I said, I cannot make anything grow, but I can kill anything or carry anything dead. And so I carried like rocks and tree stumps, and I hacked stuff to death.
You're a hardworking woman.
Yeah.
So when you wrote this book, okay, because that's why you're here, you wrote a new book. This is your first
book. I'm here
book.
because you asked me to be here.
Yeah, I'm thrilled to have you here.
Can I just tell you something?
Yes.
So I go on Meet the Press, and I like won an Emmy, and I have my own TV show and all this stuff. People I grew up with and the people who I know from way back, my oldest friends in the world, nobody cares about any of that. All anybody cares about it is that I am here right now.
Really?
I'm going on the Howard Stern show. My phone lights up. Literally, I win an Emmy. Nothing.
Nobody cares.
Nothing.
Did you win the Emmy?
I did. I won an Emmy for my show from Afghanistan.
Was that exciting for you?
It's neat.
Does it mean anything to you, or do you like, this is bullshit?
I realize that it means a lot to the people who work in my business. Like, a million people work on a show like that. And for it to be recognized, everybody's very happy, and so I'm happy because it means we've all been recognized.
Who's your hero? Beside me.
I'm not a hero worship person. I still am a kid who came from the AIDS movement and from the ACT UP movement, and so my heroes are activists.
Did you say Glenn Beck is the greatest broadcaster of our time? Isn't that something attributable to you?
I don't think I said it exactly that way. I think Glenn Beck, back in the day, did a really good radio show.
When he was on the radio, not when he was a zookeeper. Are you referring to that, or are you talking about him as a political guy?
No, I mean when he was like Iraq War era broadcasting before he went on TV. I think he did it. I think he did for political talk radio. I think that he sort of mastered it.
Have you ever met him?
No.
But I'm sure that he's heard that quote. He's probably shocked by that because you would think you would be repulsed by Glenn Beck's politics, which I'm sure you are.
I'm not into his politics, and I never was into his politics. But I actually think that his radio show. I think his radio show fell apart when he started doing television.
Right.
So I don't think that he'd be happy to meet me.
TV ruined him.
TV made him so interested in himself that he was unable to talk about the world in an interesting way.
He got carried away with his success.
Yes.
Wow.
I think so. I think so. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think he's good on the radio?
This is going to sound weird. I've never heard him on the radio. I've stopped listening to radio years ago. And which sounds weird too, but I used to watch him on TV, and then he got increasingly more boring. Yeah, like he got too. I don't know. He got too. I think you're right. Wrapped up in himself or something.
Internally oriented. He had created a sort of world around himself that gave him the wrong kind of feedback about what was the right thing to talk about.
He was a guy who was a morning zookeeper who became a lecturer to me about the world, and he took himself a little too seriously. That's what I like about you. You don't take yourself that seriously.
No. I am boring, but I don't take myself.
No. I like that. When he started drawing on the chalkboard, I was gone.
Yeah.
You know, that was the thing.
But what he was doing, like when Fox hired him, I mean, he'd gone and done that headline news show that didn't work either. But I understand why they hired him, because his show was so lighthearted. Like he'd do all the funny voices and he'd do the caricatures and stuff. But he did it in a way that it wasn't just caricature for its own sake. It was a thing that explained. It was a way he explained some political point, and he did it. He was great. He was really facile. He was quick.
But something changed.
Something changed. He got very serious.
Are you going to get married?
I don't know. Probably. I don't think so. And we could have.
How long have you been with your partner?
13. It'll be 13 years.
Is that
next
it for you?
Week.
You're never going to experience another woman.
I don't think so. I'm really happy. That's the best thing of my life.
I feel like you haven't experienced that many women. Because if you've been 13 years, let me do some quick math here. You're in your 30s, right?
We met when I was 26.
26?
Yeah.
And you came out at 18, 19, something like that.
Yeah, see, the math's getting better over time, isn't it, right now?
So you've only had a couple of good years of really screwing around. And you've never experienced your fame with it. Can you imagine some of the women you could be doing?
Here's the thing, though. Like, if somebody wants to sleep with me because they've seen me on TV, I probably don't want to sleep with them.
Oh, really? Oh, I have just the opposite feeling.
Really?
Well, you're a guy.
I look at it like this. You know, if someone wants to use me,
with me.
If you want to use me for that stupid reason, I'll use you for another stupid reason.
No,
Why
you'll
not?
sleep with me. I don't care why.
Yeah, I'm not going to analyze it. Yeah, you're too intellectual for me. Analyzing all that. All right. So you wrote the book.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to write this thing?
A couple of years, a year and a half or so. I had the book contract forever, but I couldn't write it. Writing makes me crazy.
Right, and I like the premise. I agree with you that war is too easy. In other words, we go to war now, volunteer army. What's the point I'm supposed to make, Robin? The one that you made, but I'm going to take credit for?
We don't even face the enemy. We have, we bombard people with bombs.
We use drones.
We use drones.
We use drones.
I don't think that the drones. Here's the thing about it. I feel like we have been able to project force away from the person projecting the force since the catapult. Like we've caused damage far away from the person pulling the trigger since even before the gun. And so I don't actually feel like the drone thing changes the politics of it that much, although certainly if we feel like, we're never going to be at risk, we can start a war and never be at risk ourselves. Right. That's a
people probably think like you're anti-war. You're not saying you're anti-war.
No.
You're saying that war is just too easy to do. We get, like you made the point,
and we're too removed from it. We don't see it. We don't experience it. We don't sacrifice for it.
We don't think we pay for it.
The taxes get lowered and we're at war, so we forget about it.
I mean, in fact, the Iraq war wasn't supposed to cost anything, right?
Yeah. Right. Well, Vietnam, I mean, that was in your face every day.
Right,
And like you say,
absolutely.
there was a draft. You were worried about going, But everyone probably has a stereotype of you that you're like, oh, any war is bad and this and that. In fact, on your first date with your girlfriend, you went and fired off guns and things, right?
We went to the ladies' day on the range.
Now, what kind of date is that? No offense. I mean, what
the best date in the world. I
Who
can't
thought
believe you
that
can't
up?
see this.
Well, I mean, I'm